bit, so just be a bit careful with it. But yes, you can definitely use it more than once.
Lovely, there you go. So that is your one-day special. And I have to say, I've just found out those colours, and these are amazing. Look at this. You are getting all of these. Aren't they fabulous? The thing that I love about this is you've got the continuity of that texture with these. So
definitely.
Quite often when you're working with Sizzix, you've got little elements, parts of those dies.
Yeah.
But having them all working together with that texture finish really does bring them together.
It does. I love the textured side, but you can work on the smooth side if you so prefer. But for me, Hayley, I'm never short of a colour.
Yeah.
If I've got an idea in my head and I think, oh, maybe I'll go with pink flowers, I want some green. There's various different greens in there. There's your lilacs, there's that aubergine colour. You've got something for all seasons.
You have.
You can find, and of course you can change the colours with your inks as well.
You can as well. And the colour goes right the way through. It's not got a white core, has it?
No. So you can emboss that as well and use your inks on top of it. I just think it's just the premium weight for die cutting as well.
Yes, really good weight. There you go. You can see that is your one-day special. You have got a whopping great £73 saving. Now, when you thought you couldn't possibly get any better, it can. We have got 3 flexi buys on this. Wow, for a little over £33, £33.31 to be precise, you can get hold of your one-day special. This is a phenomenal deal. And as Catherine said, even if you've already got a die cutting machine, then this is worth getting hold of because of those extras coming together are going to exceed the cost of the one-day special. So the machine is almost like a bonus. And like you say, it's good to have a backup, especially if you're midway through projects.
Exactly. Yeah,
love it.
It certainly is.
733-588. Needless to say, we are going to see it in action, but you're going to need something to put through, something to cut and create with, and that's exactly what we've got. A whole host of different dies to share with you, including this really pretty one. This is a really nice one. It reminds me of kind of like a festival, a willow wreath, if you know what I mean.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. I love this actually. It's one of my favourites on the counter this evening. We've got some samples as well, and what I want to show you, because some of these samples are so simple, but they say everything.
This is it, yeah.
I love the simplicity of it. Now, not even using the full wreath there, just a selection of, just a section of it, I should say, and a little sentiment there, and 1 or 2 other flowers from it. This is for all seasons as well. That obviously isn't Christmas, but you could turn it into a Christmas wreath. Also, you can overlay the wreaths together if you want to thicken them up. So it's a very versatile little set. It could be a scribble, it could be a coffee stain, I suppose, as well. You're getting in the set as well, not just the ring, you're getting the flowers in different sizes, you're getting some little berries in there as well. So it's just one of those lovely, lovely little sets. Oops. So we've got a more wintry one coming in. Isn't that pretty?
Nice. That's right, and I think this is one that you'll be able to use over and over again. Again, snip into it as we saw with that small card. You don't have to use it in its entirety, but it's a lovely base. It's a nice alternative base to maybe a wreath made up of lots of little tiny leaves.
Exactly, and now look at that, the winter wonderland. So if you've got other dies, you know, you can see the stag in there. It doesn't have to have a stag in there, but I just think that works so beautifully. It's one of those die sets that you really could use for all seasons, for weddings, birthdays, Mother's Day, whatever you want it to be, you can make it work.
And you're getting the 13 dies in total there, so the main wreath and then lots of supportive elements, gorgeous florals as you can see, the little sprigs, and then of course the little tiny leaves and blossoms all in there for a fabulous price of £9.99. If you pop that in alongside your one-day special, you can spread the cost of that over 3 payments as well. Worth thinking about, a little over £3. So now this is nice. Now you're getting a fabulous one with these. Now these are, we're looking at 2 different die sets with these, aren't we? So we're starting off with this particular one, which is your gift card package. I remember being here when Pete launched this one, and it sold out so quick because it's a really clever design.
It is. It's lovely. And again, it's male, female. You know, you can put these in your journals, you can put them onto your cards, you can keep it just as a gift card holder. We've got Father's Day coming up. This would be perfect. Again, it's going to lend itself to all occasions, all seasons.
That's it. And you can see there you've got the little housing there for you to pop a little gift card in there. So it could be a little voucher card for maybe a pamper day, or it could be that you've bought a gift card from a department store. What a lovely way to show those off. But like you say, it could be a little tag with some detailing for your journaling. but it cuts all those elements for you to create. You can even use it in the pop-up card. This is a really clever idea.
So there, just a simple mechanism inside the card to make that pop up, and you can see you've got your little gift card inside there.
Clever.
So you could decorate the front as well, of course, and there's the gift inside. I just think that makes the perfect little present.
You could almost have that almost like a little advent and lots of little pockets. Rather than have an advent calendar on the wall, you could have 24
That's
of those.
a really good idea, actually.
I don't know, it could be clues in there, or you know what you can do with these. Loads of things. Freedom members, discounted price, bring it down to £16.19p. 151695. Now, another die that is always popular is the swirly stars.
I love this. This is so effective. Now you've got the stars that obviously are going to be die cut through, so you can use what you've cut out of as a background and then maybe put colour underneath it. You can use the individual stars as embellishments. You could paper piece with this one as well. This is great for the stencil film as well. So using your stencil film from the one-day special with the stars, you're going to be able to use the stars on all sorts of surfaces.
And then, of course, the fall away, as Catherine said, you can use as your little embellishments there. Lovely to the moon and back. What a lovely phrase.
So again, just such a simple card, but isn't that effective?
Doesn't need any more at all, does it? Beautiful. $14.99 if you fancy popping that one in. And again, any of these additional items you're adding in alongside your one-day special, you can spread that cost over to 3 payments. 716912. Now, there's all sorts of fabulous dies to share with you, including the next one. These are quite a funky design with these. You can see you've got your rabbit there, you've got your, is it a hummingbird? I think it's a hummingbird, isn't it? And a butterfly featuring these. Very arty.
Very arty. Now, this is kind of on trend at the moment, this sort of look.
Geometric looks,
so yeah, you can see it in furniture, you can see it in various different things. Very unusual. I think this could be, if you've got a card to make for a gent, maybe not go so much with the pinks in there, unless they like pink, of course, which they may do. But I think this could be a little bit more masculine at times, but it doesn't have to be. It can be whatever you want it to be. Very unusual, and it's a great set. It's another one to play with and make your stencils as well. Use it for stenciling as well. It doesn't have to be a die cut that's put directly onto the surface. Stencil through the die, cut out and make the stencil with the film. So many different ways of working with this one as well.
Certainly can do. And again, you can do all of that for just $14.99. Cut it out of black cardstock. I think it's got a feeling of a stained glass window to
Definitely. Use your glazes in there and your glossy accents, you know, use all those colours.
375246 if you fancy getting hold of this one. And needless to say, all those dies are on the one-day special. They're not. They're on the website along with the one-day special. That's what I meant to say. Along with all sorts of things. Now, where else would you find skeleton leaves alongside jellyfish? Well, here on our website, that's exactly where you'll find them. And look at those wonderful 5-star reviews. It's worth checking those out and have a look at these cute little jungle animals. So sweet. You can see these ones are Bigz dies, so if you are wanting to cut out your thicker mediums, things like your felt, your fabric, then they are definitely worth going for. And of course you need a big shot in order to use those Bigz dies. It's one of those key differences that you may find that you've not been able to work with previously, but of course with the deal at the price that we've got it, it's definitely worth thinking about. So Catherine, what are we up to?
Okay, well obviously we're going to be using the one-day special, which is the big shot. I'm going to use a bit of the stencil film, show you some different things that you can do, both card making, stenciling. We'll cover as much as we can in the demonstration. So first of all, I'm going to bring in my machine, and you can see the caddy itself does fix to the side. Very easy to put that there. You have got this adjustable bit at the front, which, you know, you could put your cardstock in there, you could put your dies in there. I'm actually keeping my little mat in there from my tool set, and your plates in there.
Your plates could go in there. I think it's Sharon, I think, popped a plates
well, I was doing earlier because you know what it's like. You've got clean plates, you've got new plates, you put them down, you can't see them. You put them in there, you won't lose them the same, will you? So, you know, it is a great way of storing your plates. Glue in there. I've got mine upside down, hopefully, because it's getting nearly empty, so it won't run out.
And just while you're putting that card in, I'm going to bring the plates in because you've got full instructions with this actually detailed on the plate. So, of course, you can cut your big dies that we've spoken of, but we're looking at lots of thinlet dies as well. And here you've got your different formulation of how to work those, how to put them onto your platform, and how to cut out. So you can see here again, whether it's embossing folders, whether it's the Bigz dies that you're working, whether it's thinlet dies, full instructions, and it's all kind of part of the machine. You haven't got to get a booklet out and work your way through the booklet. It's all there for you to pick up at a moment's notice.
It certainly is. Now then, what I'm going to do now is find a bit of my film as well, just so I've got that ready. First of all, we are going to work with a big shot of the 6 with die cutting. I want to show you this set. Now, this hasn't been shown down the counter yet. This is our mixed media set number 5, but we've got some beautiful florals here. Okay. So we've got various different flowers. There's the, I think it's a cherry blossom, a rose. I'm not sure what the other one is actually. It's a really ornate one. Now what I love about these, Hayley, is they haven't got the straight edges. Okay. And these cut out of your card. Right. So you're going to cut, you know, into the front of your card maybe, but also, of course, these are perfect for your stencils. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of both. So first of all, I'm going to get my plate. Now, with the basic die cutting, with the thinlit dies, you're going to go with your platform that comes with a big shot, you're going to go with your shim, and you're going to go with your die and obviously your cutting material in between your 2 plates. But if you've got a very, very intricate die, something like this, and the crochet dies we've got in the show, then it's well worth using your precision plate, and I've found this invaluable. I've seen these on sale before individually, but we've got it as part of the bundle, so it's just invaluable. It really is. It's
one of those things that it's going to save you time as time goes on, because those dies, they get more and more intricate. So having this precision plate there is perfect for you to get those cuts, and you're not having to go looking for it. It's part of your one-day special. It's just available on its own. So if you do want to have a little look on the website, you'll be able to add that in if you've already got your big shot machine. Okay, so I'm actually going to use that because this is very intricate. And what you find is with the precision plate, sometimes if you've got very intricate dies, you're having to pass it through, pass it back again. It just makes the job so much easier. Now, when you're actually working with your die, which side of the precision plate do you cut into? Is it the metal side? You can cut into the metal side, yeah. Now, what I've got here is the base plate, the platform. I've got the shim, but I'm going to lose one of the clear ones. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to put my material on top. Lovely. And I'm going to then put my die on top as well. Lovely. And then we're going to go with the clear plate. Wonderful. Okay. And of course, you'll get to know those different formulas. We'll put you on a slidey worktop there. Don't think there's any grippers underneath. You'll get to know those different kind of sandwiches, as we refer to them as, and you'll automatically pick up those elements to create with those. But, yeah. Okay, so send it through, and there we've got our die. Now, actually, I don't put the black side up, I put the pattern side up. Oh, right, okay. So, just so I can knock that out, I better use this tool, haven't I? Now, I've got my little mat there. Yeah. If I put that on there, if you use the mat to go over with the tool, you'll find that the bits come out a lot easier. Okay, so we'll just work with that. Okay, so you can see all those bits are just popping out. And of course, just take the mat. Some of the bits will stick to it. You can just drop the bits into the bin. Look at and that, then if I just put that on there, you can see. That is, imagine that cut out of that stencil. There's one or two I've not got, but they have cut through. It's just that I've not rolled them out yet. So we're going to come back to that. Okay. Now, if you've got your stencil film as well, you can also die cut this in the same way. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm actually going to cut a little bit bigger than the die itself. Now, obviously, you can be sparing with this, but what I'm doing here, I'm cutting it, so I've left quite a bit of edge around it, and there's a reason why I've done that. Okay. So we'll come back to that in a little while, but we're just going to run this through the machine as well. Lovely. Busy for our one-day special, 15 minutes in, and lots of placing your orders. Not only for the one-day special, but also all those fabulous dies that we've been chatting about. And it is an incredible deal. Have a look at what you are getting. You not only are you getting that machine, you're also getting those additional bits and pieces. So you've got things like those papers in there. You've got 80 sheets of paper in there. It's all got that fabulous linen look effect with those. So you can see you've got your plates there for cutting anything from those thinlit dies that Catherine's working with right the way through to those Bigz dies. Get yourself organised with that caddy that clips onto the side of the machine. As you can see there, a perfect place for you to put all those little tools. And of course you do get that tool, that little kind of brush tool there alongside the pad to help you release those little areas there. There's even a little space for you to put your tape there, your tape that's going to keep your dies in place. 733-588. Now, if you take into consideration all those additional elements, things like the caddy, things like the cardstock, things like the precision plate, the stencil film, pop those all together, the brush and foam pad, you are looking at an amazing deal because you're getting those included. You've got a £72 saving. It's almost worth getting this for all those items if you've not got them already. And the machine is almost like a bonus, because the machine on its own with the caddy is actually at the bottom of your screen, but don't look at those details. Let's get them off the screen. We don't want anybody ordering using those item numbers, because you do want that one-day special, because you're going to get exactly what you were planning on getting. But look at that, you are paying less than £100 for it. Definitely worth going, and definitely worth getting into your basket as soon as you can. This is a popular one-day special, and you can understand why.
Okay, so what I've done, just as you've been talking there, Hayley, I've actually run 2 through.
Lovely.
I've used the precision plate again, so straight through. And you know, with the stencil film, I didn't even need to use the roller. It's just dropped out. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? There's just maybe the odd one that's still in there, but it's cut through. Okay. Just give it a tap and it's gone. So it cuts beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Now, because this, as you can see, this particular die cuts out of the cardstock, so you're not getting the full flowers, you're getting the bits. You could paper piece with these, but there is a lot of them. So I probably wouldn't spend the time doing that.
I probably wouldn't either, I'll be honest with you. What I'd probably do is cheat and perhaps put a piece of cardstock behind.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do with the film is I'm going to ignore this straight edge for now. Okay. But what I'm going to do is just cut round, not neatly. Yeah, fussy cut it around. So I'm kind of working to the shape of the flowers and the leaves without going too close to them.
Now, I know lots of you out there have already invested in your big shop machine. So if you have, let me know what you've been up to. Let Kathleen know as well, because I'm quite nosy when it comes to knowing what you've been crafting. You know how to get in touch, studio@hochanda.com. And if you've got photos of your creations, then do let me see them. And I love using mine because of the big dies on there. I use it a lot for my quilting pieces, because of course I've got some of those gorgeous Victoria Finlay dies, which will allow you to cut your quilting pieces out. I have got the longer plates because of course they are bigger dies, but it just gives you a scope with regards to those. So yeah, worth checking those out as well.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, Hayley, while I'm doing that, there's a couple of bits left in there.
No problem.
Pop me those out.
Not a problem.
So I'm going to show you the stencil first, then we're going to go back to the piece of card. So I've cut around the edge. If I put that on the black mat, you can probably see it a little bit better, can't you? So you can see there. So we've got that beautiful stencil, just fussy cut around the edge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of spray on the back. So I'm just going to turn, sorry everybody, I'm just going to turn my back to you.
Do you know what, Catherine, do you know we've asked for emails and we've asked for photos. Should we go one better than that? Should we ask for a customer?
Ooh.
Now, I'm not expecting you to jump in the car and come whizzing down the A14 and the 605 to see us. If you fancy having a chat with us, we've got plenty of time. It's just about 6:20.
That would be really good.
Give us a call. Let us know how you've got on with the Sizzix Big Shot, how it's changed the way that you craft. Is it meaning that you're crafting in a different way than you did previously? Have you had another die cutting machine that you decided to replace with the Big Shot? So let us know. 01733 602 2000. We'll put you in touch with our call centre. I'm waving this now, looking quite aggressive. I'm not as aggressive as that. I'm going to put the tool down. But give us a call and come through to the studio and have a lovely chat with myself.
That would be really good, actually. Yeah, really nice. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling first. Now, because I've got quite a wide edge there that's excess, I've just overhung it a little bit. Okay. So I've left a tiny edge just on the edge of the card piece. So what I'm going to do is pick up some of the oxide ink, and I'm just using one of the circular daubers. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, Hayley. You've got quite a lot of intricate bits on here, so make sure they're all nice and flat. I have used some repositionable tape, not tape, some spray, which is advisable. You can hold it down. I did try it. You can do it, but it makes it more difficult. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just start to work, and I'm going over the flowers first because we've got the beautiful roses, and I can tell you I've had yellow on this as well, so it's not the true pink, but I like that because I'm going to blend it anyway.
Nice peachy tone.
It makes a beautiful peach. If you go with a pink and a yellow together, that's what you're going to get, those beautiful peachy tones. And there are some smaller little flowers as well in there, so I'm just going to pick those up as well. If you've got those finger daubers, they're very useful for doing this as well.
Idea. You know what, Catherine, we've got people shopping for this who are in America, and I don't think our buyers have really thought this through, because if you're a Freedom member and you're watching from America, this is going to be delivered to your door with no additional cost.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
It's not exactly the most lightest of orders, is it, to get them over to you? And you can still get hold of it with that Flexi Buy. Absolutely amazing deal. Take advantage of it while you've got the chance.
Okay, now instead of green, I'm going with a little bit of the yellow. This is wild honey, actually. So I don't mind if it blends more with the roses as well, but I'm just going over the leaves. Okay, and then Shall I go with another colour? No, I'm going to stick with this one. I've got a bit of the pink and a bit of the yellow there, so I'm going to blend them together. And why I've cut around the edge of the stencil like that is because I'm just going to follow around. I don't want it to look too smooth. I want it to look, you know, I want it to come out, but work to the shape of it. There's a little bit that's not stuck there, so I'm just going to go over the edge carefully and just blend that in. So I've only used those 2 colours, and then we'll take away the stencil film. Doesn't that look pretty? That looks so pretty. So what you could do then, I've got a piece of the crochet lace. You could just add your sentiment and your lace on there and just have a stencil background. But of course there's more you can do. You can use the actual cutout that we did earlier and colour a piece of cardstock to go underneath, which is exactly what you were saying, Hayley. So that's what I've got ready here. So with this, I've just got a piece of card. I've used the same colours actually. You can go with any colour you want. I haven't spent ages blending it perfectly because it doesn't matter, because it's going to go over the top, or underneath I should say, my cutout, which I'm going to trim down. Okay, nice. So you've got that colour already under there. Now what you can do as well, if I go back to the stencil film, what you could do of course is overlay like that. So you've stenciled and you've overlaid. So how about, if it was a bigger piece of cards, just stencil the bottom so you've got the pretty detail, do the top as well, and just have the cutout over the top.
Nice, yes.
You could do that, couldn't you? So that would look really, really effective. But for this one I'm going to put together, we're just going to stick with this one. Oh, there's another one I did earlier. Look, a little bit of green on there, kept it very, very soft, very delicate. So that would make a beautiful background to a card if you wanted to put some, more of a focal point on the front. And
it's almost the right sort of size to go on the flap of an envelope as well.
Oh, definitely. Oh, you could, envelopes is would be great actually to do that.
Nice. Put it onto your adhesive sheets and sprinkling glitter through there, get some wonderful results with it.
Exactly. Now I know where my glue is today because I put it in my caddy.
Ah, there you go.
I lost everything the other day. You know when you get everything around you, Hayley, and you just don't know where it's all gone.
Oh, I know that feeling well.
Look, and it's even working. I've unblocked it, left it upside down, and it's even working. So I'm putting a little bit of glue just onto my cardstock.
Okay.
Now what I've done here, the bit that I've coloured with the ink, I've made it bigger. I think it's 5.5 inches actually, the coloured bit.
Okay.
And I've trimmed down the bit that I've cut out with the die, so it's left that border. So not only am I getting the colour through the flowers, I'm also getting the coloured border as well. And then a little bit of glue just on this one, because it always makes the difference when you go onto your matte and layering. I don't always use black, but 9 times out of 10 I do. So that's really making the colours come out now.
Pretty.
And then we'll use these quite a lot, I think. These are gorgeous. Now we've got these on the show. There are 4 of them. 4 of these beautiful crochet dies, and that precision cutting mat is essential. Well, not essential, but it really made the difference with these.
So, be honest, if you were using it with the Big Shot just as it is, did you pass it through and it cut to perfection, or did you have to do it 2 or 3 times?
I used it as it was, and I sent it through, and I definitely had to do it a second time, and then I actually flipped my plates as well, and just to make sure, I think probably after 2 it had done it.
Okay, but with the precision plate, just
with the
one
precision
pass.
one, and the pieces just dropped straight out.
And of course you're getting that within your one-day special. These are those crochet dies, really pretty. I mean, you can cut these out, and they do, when you look at them, especially when they're in the cream cardstock, they do look like real Victorian style lace. Really pretty.
Beautiful.
Come with a little storage wallet as well, which is always useful, so you can see them in there. Might be an idea to cut yourself a little bit of a magnetic sheet, maybe to pop them in there as well. But they are really good sized dies, as you can see here. And of course, the outside edge on some of them will cut them away completely. I think that's the one that Catherine's working with. In fact, they might all cut away completely. Have a little look. Oops, daisy, turn that one over.
You can extend on them all, actually.
Yeah, it does,
You can, so the ends, if you want just one length, just snip the ends. If you want a longer length, you can extend on them. So they're so pretty. If you want to use them for scrapbooking across your pages, absolutely beautiful.
I'm thinking whether you could actually roll them up and make really kind of almost like lacy roses.
Do you know, I bet you could, I bet you could. Might have to have a play at that. So now, just keeping it very simple again, and I've not put any colour onto the crochet lace. I don't think it needs it. I want the area of the flowers to be the bit that draws your eye in, and of course a simple sentiment on there, and that's it. And the stencil, as we said earlier, that is reusable. So that's the one I've used on this piece of card, and that is definitely reusable once again. So
Lovely.
don't throw them away after one use.
Yeah, yeah. As long as it's nothing too wet. I remember, I think it was Sharon was saying about if you're putting things like your gel mediums or your texture paste through, because that's very wet, you might find that you only get one use out of those, but certainly when you're working with the Distress Oxides, you get more than one hit. And that is a beautiful thing about that stencil film. Stencil film that is included within your one-day special alongside your machine, that caddy, the tools, the cards, there's so much in there. And of course, once you have invested in a die cutting machine, it opens up a brand new world with regards to crafting, and that's exactly what the design team have found. Opens up a whole new world with regards to die cutting. That's the beauty of our one-day special and the Big Shot machine, because of course it's one of the only die cutting machines that you can work with those larger, thicker dies, the Bigz dies. We've got some of those on the show as well. You might like to check those out there on the website. But it is an incredible deal. It's incredible because have a look at that saving. You've got a £73 saving. Now, where else can you get a saving like that and spread the cost interest-free over 3 payments? If you were to go out and buy this on the high street and you're paying for it, you pay for it all in one go. Now, you might spread the cost over 3 months, maybe on your credit card, but of course you're paying interest on that, not with our flexi order. It's really easy to arrange. You just tick that box as you check out online, and those payments are spread over 3 months, just £33.31. But what are you getting in your deal? Well, of course, you're getting the core of the whole system, the incredible die cutting machine that is the Big Shot. And the Big Shot is brilliant because you can use it in so many different ways. Your thin dies, your thicker dies, you can use it for quilting dies, your mixed media dies. You can also use it for things like your embossing folders. It is an incredible machine to work with. But of course, with your one-day special, you're getting more than just the machine. So one-day special, we want a fabulous deal, and that's exactly what we've got. So you've got your caddy. Now, your caddy clips onto the side of your machine, like you can see here, and it gives you a perfect space for you to pop all those bits and pieces that you are needing to craft with. So you've got a little aperture there where you can pop things like your tools in there. You've got this open little element here, which means that you can actually put things like your plates in there. They are close to hand. You can go straight to them time and time again. Never putting these down and finding that you can't get hold of that. I'm absolutely trashing the pack shop now, so I do apologise. Whoever put this together, Molly, sorry. So you can see straight away they are there, close to hand. You don't have to worry about that. But then you've got somewhere where you can put your tape. Your low-tack tape can sit on there quite easily. It means that you can get hold of it just using one hand, because you've got that cutter edge at the end there, so you can move that tape off and cut away so quickly and easily. It is a really fabulous deal, and that's something that you might want to be adding into your basket as an extra if you've already got a die cutter machine. But bear in mind, these extras are pretty much what the price that you're paying. Well, you pretty much be paying for those extras, so it's almost like the die cutting machine is coming to you as a bonus. So that's worth thinking about. But then you've got some mediums to work with. You've got the stencil film. We've just seen that 10 A4 sheets. This is brilliant to work with to get those wonderful paint effects that we just saw lovely Catherine working with. It doesn't have to just be paint though. It could be your textured paste, it could be your gel mediums, and of course you can reuse it. If it's a wet product that you're using, you might only get one hit out of that, but if it's something like the Distress Oxides, you potentially could get 3 or 4 uses out of that, so really good value. Then the cardstock. If you've not had a go with this cardstock, this is incredible. You're getting 80 sheets in 20 20 colours. Now it's beautiful because you've got a gorgeous palette, and you will always see that the team from Sizzix use this when they come to visit us. The likes of Sharon, and of course we've got Pete, we've got lovely Katie as well. I think that's everywhere. Of course our lovely Catherine today. And it means that you're going to get that perfect weight, that optimum weight. When you are cutting dies, a bit like the little animals that we saw on the website, having the continuity of that print, that texture, means that your pieces look truly professional, and that's what you've got here. Really, it sells every single time it's here, and it's definitely a fabulous addition to your one-day special, but it's in your one-day special. It's an amazing deal. The tools will allow you to get all those nitty-gritty elements. We saw Catherine working with that just a few moments ago. You've got the fabulous tool there that when you team it up with the little foam pad here, you can push away all of those little tiny elements that are landlocked within your die. Lovely, comfortable hold with regards to that. You're getting it within your one-day special. It's an amazing deal. And all of this could be shipped to you for just £33.31, being your first payment. Post and packing to go on top of that, but we've already established that if you're a Freedom member, then that is your price delivered to your door. And of course you can, if you want to, spread that cost over 3 payments or go for it all in one go. The choice is yours. 733588. But we've been busy for those dies as well. This fabulous wreath, this one has really taken your eye, and approaching, what was that, 50%? Oh, 20%. I was going to say, my goodness, what happened then? 20% of the stock has gone. Very affordable at £9.99, and it's a really useful die to use. You can see there, perfect for things like your Christmas cards. And I think you'll see that there's quite a few Christmas cards here because that was the time of year that this one was actually released. A really pretty die though. You could use it for wreaths all around the year. I mean, that's a really nice one. It's almost like a willow wreath, that one. But again, when Christmas comes around again, and let's face it, many of us do make Christmas cards throughout the year. I don't know why I'm saying us, because I don't start till the middle of November, and then you're lucky if I've started then. But then you can use just little segments of them and your little notelet cards, as you can see there. Really pretty die. £9.99, 13 elements. Brilliant value for money. 254642 if you're wanting those. But the gift card, I love this one. When we saw this being released, a really clever idea. You've got all the elements in here for you to create a little kind of pocket where you're going to be able to house a little gift card. So as I pull the little gift out, you've got a little gift bow on there, and as we slide that up, you can see you've got a gift card in there. But of course, that could be anything. It could be a gift of a promise. Maybe you're promising to supply an hour's babysitting once a month, or it could be that it's a pamper kit, or it could be an invitation to come round and just have a coffee morning with friends. Do like that. Could be whatever you like in there. Wonderful selection of dies. They are all there again in the wallet. You've got your mechanism die there that's going to give you that wallet. You've got all the elements for you to make your little card, and then of course you've got all those pieces, as you can see, they're all neatly tucked away within that wallet. Really is a clever die, and of course everything within that wallet, including the little bow and the tag as well. I'm going to leave those there because I think we'll look back at those again a little later on. If you're wanting that one, then 151695, £16.19 if you fancy getting hold of that one and you're a Freedom member. No additional post and packing. Now, this one is a really pretty die. It's pretty because it will cut into your cardstock, and of course the fall away you can then use as embellishments. Really clever little card there where you can see just a segment of card has been cut using that, well, just part of that die, to be honest. Little stars around it, again cut out for corrugated card. What a fabulous effect. And again, a perfect one that did come out around Christmas time, but again with sentiments like I love you to the moon and back added, then you could use it all year around. Lovely little one. Magical birthday, but nice idea. £14.99. Again, you've got lots of dies in there, 9 dies in total. 716912 if you fancy that one. But we're going to go a little further along the counter this time. We saw the gorgeous one here with those geometric animals. You can, well, butterflies, animals, insects. Yeah, I think that covers the category as well. And you are seeing this everywhere. Lots of kind of cool grey tones, minty greens with these geometric styles. Very much on trend. And you can see there with the little butterfly there, almost created using it like a stained glass window, where the design has been laid down, and then things like your lacquers or your crystal drops put in there to give you some wonderful results. Again, another one here with a little hummingbird featuring in there. Really pretty design. Don't they look lovely together? Really nice. And then the last one I'm going to bring in is this particular one, which is using it as a stencil. Clever idea. It's kind of a bit of a scientific look about it, hasn't it? Like that one. If you fancy getting hold of that one, then £14.99 is your price, 375245. Now, the crocheted lace, this is pretty. Now, lots of you have been taking advantage of this one. And when you saw our lovely Catherine working with it, you can understand why. A beautifully delicate lace, but look at this on a wedding invitation. What a clever idea. Really pretty. Easy to work with. You've got 4 dies in this set. Variety of different style lace, variety of different scallops within there as well. And at £14.99, very affordable, 770649. Again, little tiny notelets. Many of these I'm looking at and I'm thinking this, I can see Pete creating these. I can almost imagine them because they are his style. And here again, you have got that corner that we saw Catherine working with, or one of the sets. But down at the bottom there, the lace has been attached. It is just such an elegant die. And have a look at that on a wedding invitation. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Love that. Really pretty. That's using 2 pieces back to back. Very clever. If you fancy that one, then again, £14.99, 770649. Now we're going on a journey. We're going under the sea. Hold your nose. We're going down and having a look at these ones. So we've got some wonderful characters. We've got your jellyfish. There's lots of jellyfish around. We've got the little crab there with these big pincers. And then you have, oh, look at that little smiley face. How cute is he? You can see you've got your seaweed there. You've got your little starfish, your turtle as well. Really nice combination. 5 dies. Really good size. There you go. Look at his little smiley face. That's so cute. Bubbles featuring there as well. Really, really cute. £11.99. This one is just crying out to be used on a scrapbook page, isn't it? Have a look at this. Little fabulous little cherub here off on their holidays. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Simplistic but effective, very contemporary look, like that one. Fancy that one, £11.99 at 736636. Another one to share with you. Now, this is one of Catherine's favourites from the hour, and I think we're going to see this one during the hour. We're going to just check on the stock on this one because we're not too sure of what the situation is, this one. But oh, it's sold out previously. I thought you meant that we got no stock of it or something like that. How's that happened? 496290, lots of dies in there, 5 dies, £14.99. I've not got a finished sample to show you because Catherine's going to be making those up in a moment. Pop it into your basket. Ignore that bit about choose from because it isn't. It's a leaf. Is it? Is that one or nothing? There you go. 496290 with that item number. But the next one we're looking at, funky florals. Of course, Tim Holtz has come up with a variety of funky florals, and this is one of the latest ones, as you can see. 17 dies, beautiful elements. You're getting lots of little elements in there that when you team them up and put them together, you get some really pretty little results, as you can see. Really sweet. Nice decorative elements that are going to work so well, but have a look at this one. A really classic style, just using 1 colour card, but have you noticed the crocheted lace making an appearance again? Again, a lovely price, £14.99, 416559. Now the next one, this is the one that we saw Catherine working with that cuts into your cardstock. And of course, Catherine fussy cut it, but there you go. You can see it used on the front of a little thank you card. Really pretty. 3 different designs, as you can see there, the gorgeous roses that Catherine worked with, a lovely cherry blossom, and a lovely kind of arty corner as well. And again, here you can see where it's been used as an overlay on that card there, another card there with it being used as an overlay, but of course it's got some really nice open areas. So what about creating a picture frame? Now we haven't got a picture, so there you go. You can see it's been used as texture paste. So we haven't got a photo to put in that one. Except we have got this. I'm not sure how that's supposed to sit in there. It's just has lost its backing. There you go. That looks about right, doesn't it? Yeah, that works. So if you fancy getting hold of this, really pretty design. Do like that one. £14.99, 262732. Very quickly, just a couple of Bigz dies to share with you. The cute little characters you can see here, really, really sweet. Jungle animals being used there on a little changing bag. Very effective. You need a Bigz die to work with these though, because they are Bigz dies. They are those thicker dies, so your one day special is perfect for these. And the next one that you've got here, have a look at this. Narwhal. Narwhal, is that how you say it? Narwhal. I don't know. It's narwhal. Is that what it actually is? Well, it's not often that I learn something like that on here. I didn't know that. Is that an actual animal? I need to go and do some research. I've only ever gone ankles deep in the sea, so I wouldn't know. £14.99, 621586. I need to do some research. Now have a look at these. These are beautiful. These are glittery cutting pads, and these are fabulous. It's a nice idea to get hold of these and keep these pristine, because of course when you are working with your cutting mats, you do find that the dies will cut into them, so they do have a natural bend to them when you're working with them. It's always a good idea to keep a couple pristine, and this might be a good idea to do so. And also, being glittery, if you put them down, you can see exactly where you've put them. 854588 if you're wanting those. And very quickly, of course, we are here because it's a one-day special deal launched about 40 minutes ago. 733588 is going to get you a big shot machine. It's going to get you caddy, your precision plates, your regular plates with this one, your 80 sheets of cardstock, phenomenal value for money, and of course you're going to get your tool kit in there as well, and your stencil film. The list goes on and on and on with that, doesn't it?
Do you know, it's an amazing bundle, the one-day special. I've got to say, I was amazed when I saw the price that we got it at today.
And I think when you look at the paper pad on the screen there, you'll realise we're showing you one sheet of each, but you're getting 80 sheets of that. We should bring in that actual wad of cardstock.
I've got some here, but I've been cutting into it, so it's not everything.
It's a considerable amount of cardstock. It is.
And the quality is amazing.
Yeah.
You do get more than that because I've used some of mine, so you know, that's just a selection of it.
Is it around £20 for that in its own? £16.99, so not far off.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Brilliant. And of course that precision plate as well, if you were to buy that separately, all those things add up to almost the price of the machine itself. Now what I'm going to use this time, I'm going to go with, I love this. This is our little flower wreath. So you are getting the flowers and the leaves with it as well. Really tiny. Now you can overlay this. We saw some samples earlier where you can take a section of it. You don't have to use the whole wreath. I have already got some cut out, but I'm going to cut another one just because we've got the machine on the one-day special. So what I'm back to now is the usual platform, and then I've got my shim in there as well. We've also got the plastic plate, my cardstock, my die is going on the top of there, and I'm going to use my other plastic plate. And this is why
hold that out of the way, Catherine,
you can. Sorry, yes. You see, that's it now. I've got a caddy to hold everything so I don't lose it, and it's all in the way. So we're at home, obviously, it won't be. But it is really useful because I just put that down there. Then I'm thinking, where's that gone? I should have put it in my caddy.
Yeah, it's just
you do lose
them.
Yeah. So now, so it's the usual sandwich, and as you say, the instructions are there on the platforms of how to sandwich everything. And you can use, of course, other makes of dies through the machine, and the only reason I'm going backwards this time is it's just easier for me because of that way. Now then,
we're getting loads of emails, and we've got a fabulous email from the Pearly Wings guys. They're back home with the feet up, cup of tea, watching.
Need to ask them actually, have you left your heat gun here?
Oh,
if you can let me know, because there's a heat gun on this set and I'm wondering if it belongs to you, so let me know if it does.
Check your caddy out. If it was in your caddy, you wouldn't have left it behind, would you? And who's this? Helen's emailed it, and she's saying how useful that caddy is, and the Big Shot, she loves her Big Shot machine, and she says that anybody who is sitting on the fence and thinking about it, you will not be disappointed. And I have to say, it's a brilliant die cutting machine. I've got one, I've had it for years, and it is a phenomenal deal. You're quite right, Helen.
It is a great deal, and you think, especially with the stencil film as well, it's going to make sure you can do much more than just your basic die cutting. And I've got to say, I've used Sizzix Big Shots for years in my workshops, and they are substantial machines. They're so well made and put together. And you can think how many workshops we used to have them every week, 4 every week, and we've used the same machines for years.
Like proper little tugboats.
They are, they really are. But there's the little wreath that I've cut out. I love that because it's so effective. It's very delicate, but you can see sort of the twiggy bits in there as well. So you can use the whole thing, you can build it up, you can change it, you can do exactly what you want with it. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. I have cut loads of other bits in preparation as well. So what I've got, I'm just going to bring in this here.
Oh, little flowers. And these are the flowers again from that die set.
They are. These are all from the die set. Using the cardstock, of course, it's part of the one-day special. You've got various different sizes. You've even got your little berries as well, which are so effective. Now, they would look lovely if you put some liquid pearls or something on them, or little gems on the dots. It would look really effective. But I'm going to keep this so simple. Bit of craft card, a bit of cream card to go on top. I have got as well, I've now got 3 of these. I'm not going to use all 3. I think I'm going to double up 2 of them. So you can put them together or you can offset them. But I wouldn't line them up, because then you can create more of the twigginess. You know, so it makes it that little bit deeper. So we're just going to do that. Do you know what? It could be a bird's nest if you wanted it to be. You could put some card underneath, build it up a little bit more. That's our Molly. She's got some great suggestions.
Some fabulous ideas. Just to let you know, at the bottom of the screen, you have got a little message there, let you know how busy we are on those phone lines. Website is the place to go. Catherine, just to let you know, Pearly Wings, no, it's not their heat gun.
Oh, maybe it belongs here then.
They borrowed a white one, so
that's as it is then.
There you go.
Right, okay, so I needn't pick it up and bring it back with me then. Right, all I'm doing now, I've used that beautiful soft pink from the card bundle, and I'm just using, it's the Warm Lipstick ink. Now, there are 2 different sizes of these flowers, so you could overlay them, maybe ink one colour, one the other colour.
Nice.
You know, we can, it's entirely up to you.
Very pretty.
So I'm just going to do, let's do 3 of the large ones. I do love this. This is so
it's
pretty.
Such a useful set. I mean, you'll use this in so many different ways. We're very busy for this one. Details are on your screen there. 254642, £9.99. You've got 13 dies in total. Obviously, the large wreath die, but then lots of florals, lots of blossoms, lots of different styles of leaves, and of course, you've got that lovely kind of little fronds where you've got those little dots at the end, which, as you heard from Catherine, perfect for your placement points with things like your gems and your kind of your 3-dimensional dots.
Okay, now this hour's flown, Hayley.
Hasn't it
I'd got one of those gift cards prepped, I'd got all my leaves cut out. We've got 8 o'clock to go, so maybe they'll work on 8 o'clock if we don't get
5 shows in total, Catherine. I don't know if anybody's mentioned that to you, so you'll be able to use them all up, don't worry.
Okay, so right, now then, which way shall I have it? I'm just deciding, let's just... I'm hearing something quite amusing down my earpiece at the minute. I can't say what it is.
So yes or no?
Repeat the question again. Yes. Everybody always thinking, what?
Social events with the Pearly Wings guys.
Do you know, I might well be.
I think you are. Might well be. They're getting the drinks in by the sound of it, so you're all right.
Yeah.
Do you want ice with that?
Yes, please.
Okay, and a slice if you
Slice
don't
of
mind.
lemon. Now we've given it away. So I've just got 3 of the slightly larger flowers. Now you can see how these will work for all seasons. Christmas, wedding, birthday, just a thank you, anything you want. And I'm just giving them a little bit of curl. Just putting those on there. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these yet. This is why I always lay them out first and then decide afterwards. Do you know what? I'm going to stay with the colours that I worked with on the first card, just because they're in front of me. So the smaller little flowers, I'm going to go with a bit of the yellow.
Now, we've had an email come in from Terry Kim, and Terry Kim, thank you so much. I'd love to read your email out, but it's a very long and very informative email. I mean, the crux of it is Terry Kim loves her, she's got the fold away, and she loves her machine. And of course, the fold away is another version of the machine we're looking at that will enable you to use those Bigz dies. She's got a Big Shot, she's got a Big Shot Plus, she's got the fold away.
Oh, wow.
So it kind of gives you the idea that it's not a bad die cutting machine to go for.
It certainly isn't, and it also goes to show that people do have more than one machine, and myself included. I don't know, I've lost count of how many I've got, but I've got a number of Big Shots myself. Different sizes, different machines.
Now Terry Kim's asking about the caddy going on the side of the fold away. Honest answer is we're not sure. We're going to try and find out for you. I don't know if you've got any packaging relating to
what is the question about the caddy?
Will it fit on the fold away? Because it's clipping on to this kind of section that you've got here of the thing. We've got a feeling that it won't.
I don't think it does. Now, I'll tell you why, because I did the ODS with Pete a week or so ago, and he had the fold away machine, and I did say, oh, what are those lugs at the side? Is it for the caddy? And it wasn't. It was where the foldy bits slot in and click into place. So it may be that they're in the way. I wouldn't say 100%. We'll try and find out, but I don't think it does fit on.
Okay, but it's a good question, because there'll be lots of other people out there thinking exactly the same, Terry Kim, so thank you for emailing in.
Right, now all I'm doing here is just shaping these a little bit. I'm not using a ball tool as such, I'm just using my my little my little cake decorating tool. Anything goes, you see. You can find all sorts of different tools. Just putting a little bit of curl into these petals. With this style of flower, you don't need to use the ball tools and break the fibres as such. You can just shape them very, very easily.
No, I've had another email in from Pearlie.
Oh, no.
It's about snacks now. What's your preferred snack? No, I'm only joking. But there is an email for you.
Is there? Right, okay. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to have a scream tonight, aren't I? I was just saying to them, have you been out recently? Do you get out when you're here? So I normally go home, but I'm actually staying over tonight. They said, where are you staying? So I told them, we're going to try and get in there. We might see you later.
Oh. So, don't forget, you've got to be in for 9 o'clock
I
in the morning.
I know. They did say to me, what time are you in tomorrow? I said, I'm going to be back here at 7. Oh. I think they're thinking, we might get her a little bit drunk tonight, perhaps. No, I won't be. I'll be on my best behaviour. Best behaviour. Right, okay, so I'm just going to stick these flowers. Because I've cut so many bits out, I might as well show you everything I've cut out. So I was going to put sort of a little display at the bottom, but I've got so many bits and bobs. I'm going to add some of those in as well.
How have we ended up that we're at the situation where we've only got 4 minutes left? What happened there?
I know, what
has
happened?
Time somewhere.
Yes. Do you know what? I'm not even going to, rather than waste time gluing, I'm just going to put these into place so you can see them, because then, I know we haven't got a lot of time, so if I'm gluing, it just gets a bit boring, doesn't it? So I've got some little berries there, we've got the little leaves as well. So you can have these. This is where you can really thicken out your wreath as well, if you want to bring something more into the centre.
And it's nice because you can kind of, obviously you use the adhesive to stick it down in place, but there's certain elements that are raised, so you can kind of just weave those little elements in and out.
Definitely. And I would always suggest lay your card pieces out first before sticking them down anyway, because you might change your mind, like I do often.
Now, this is proving to be a very popular die set. Rapidly approaching half the stock has gone, so if you're wanting this one, now is probably a perfect opportunity to get hold of it. Of course, we will see it demonstrated over the next 23 hours, because of course we started off with 24 hours at 6 o'clock. Get hold of yours while you have the opportunity. We don't know how long the stock is going to last. It could potentially be the first sellout, but at the moment we're okay. 50% of the stock has gone.
Wonderful.
But if you do want to get hold of it, to safeguard yours, I'd get hold of it now.
Okay, now then, there are so many little elements within this set as well, so I've just placed 1 or 2 flowers, some of the smaller lilac ones I could put in the centre of those pink ones there. Now you're probably thinking at home, she's missed a flower out, look, there's a gap. Well, I'm just going to do something a bit different there. Rather than filling it all with flowers, I've actually taken the tags from our little gift card pocket.
Oh, yes.
And I've done one in the craft card and one in the pale pink as well, because it pulls in the colour from there. And I think I'm going to go with the brown one on top.
Lovely.
A little bit of string through these, and they're going to go on there. And I could add a sentiment then, you see. So just a little bit of string tied through.
Wonderful. Now, of course, Catherine launching this one-day special 6 o'clock this evening. She's going to be back at 8 o'clock with Yanis.
Yes.
I'm going to be teaming up with Yanis in the next few minutes. I wonder if he's put the kettle on again.
Oh, yes, you've got Good Evening at Chanda, haven't you?
Yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we sat down and had a little brew, which was lovely. So, yeah, we're going to be coming up straight after the break, but then he's going to team up with Catherine again at 8 o'clock with more from the one-day special. Of course, we'll have those nighttime repeats through the night, as we always do. They're always busy, as we find with all the different one-day specials. So in the morning, we'll be back with you live 9 o'clock with the one-day special, and then, of course, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and final call will be 5 o'clock. But don't leave it that long to make your purchases. We've already heard that nearly 50% of this particular die set has gone, and of course with the one-day special that we are giving you, well, we're not giving you, I know we're not giving you, you've got to pay for it, but yeah, you know what I mean. We're presenting to you here £33.31, being that first flexi buy along with your post and packing could be the first step on your die cutting journey, and it is a wonderful journey to go on. I mean, Catherine, cast your mind back to when you first kind of started die cutting, because I don't know about you, I went down the journey of paper punches.
Yes, definitely paper punches first. That was for me as well. Die cutting really opened up a whole host of new opportunities.
Yeah.
We used dies mainly in our card making classes every week because we had a couple of hours of time, and everybody wanted dies, die cuts.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, I don't often do die cutting with some of the shows I do here on Chanda. This last week I've done a lot, and it's been so lovely to come back to it.
Lovely.
Now there's a little bit more work to finish on there. I'll get it finished for 8 o'clock, but actually it is so pretty, isn't it? And so economical. Just a bit of card, that beautiful cardstock, bit of ink. There you go.
Love it. Catherine, thank you. Inspirational as always. Stay tuned. We've got lots more coming up over the next couple of hours here at Chanda. I'll see you the other side of this. So yes, good evening, Chanda. Coming up, we've got some fabulous deals coming up for that hour and that hour only. And then Yanis will be hot-footing it back through to the studio to team up with Catherine at 8 o'clock. Then over to our nighttime hours.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art, stamp and papercraft show. And we'd like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 11th of August. Set in the Stevenage Arts and Leisure Centre, Stamporama brings together the UK's most dedicated and gifted craft experts, all available to inspire you with their knowledge and expertise. Tickets are available from Hochanda in advance for only £2.50 or alternatively on the door for £3. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself to a fantastic crafty day out. Order your tickets today from hochanda.com.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hello everybody and warm welcome to Good Evening Hochanda, the hour where we get to relax and give you a host of fantastic deals. Please do not go anywhere. I'm going to be joined by my partner in crime, the fantastic Hayley, and we're going to have some fun. Well, hello. Look, we've got the whole
Quick
gang.
sprint, if ever I saw one.
I wasn't sure. I'm still getting used to Good Evening Hochanda. Is it me or not? I was very leisurely, and then I realised I did have to run. It's shameful that I'm out of breath. I literally ran like 4 paces.
I'm disappointed that we didn't have a comedy trip, though, part way through. So can you factor that in next time?
Next time.
Thank you.
I could only find one of the mugs.
Oh, OK. Well,
And now I've just seen it. It's there. I went looking.
Okay.
I've got mine, but it's not officially branded, so I have to keep that down there. Hashtag losing at life. How are you? How was launch with Catherine?
It was lovely.
Yeah?
It's fabulous working with Catherine. She's so
awesome.
knowledgeable, isn't she?
She has always got a big smile on her face.
She has, yeah. And we've got a fabulous deal with the one-day special. I'm sure we'll touch on it later on. But you've got a £72 saving with your one-day special.
What?
And it's got some amazing bundles. You've got the big shot machine in there, perfect for your thicker steel rule dies. You've also got your precision plate in there.
That
You've
makes
got
a difference.
pack of stencil film in there, 10 sheets A4 with those.
Papers.
You've got 80 sheets of the Sizzix cardstock in there.
And it's
Phenomenal
really
value.
good cardstock.
It's brilliant. And then you've got the caddy to sit on the side. And your toolkit as well. Really is a bumper deal.
So, I recently moved across to the big shop.
OK.
Now, I had an electronic machine, but you know, with all the changes here at Hochanda, I thought, well, I can't keep using this machine because, obviously, the company no longer here. And I went across to the big shop. Now, I'd only used an electric machine. And I like the electric machine, don't get me wrong. Going across to the big shot though, I fell in love with it. And do you know what I really like now? Because the only thing with my old machine was whenever we had a Bigz die,
Can't cut
I
it.
couldn't, you know, you had to think, okay, well, that's the sacrifice, I can't use it.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I see a Bigz die, I'm like, yeah, I can use that.
Well, this is it, and that's important to me because being a sewer, Sizzix do a fabulous range of quilting dies. So now I can cut probably about 5 or 6 different layers of fabric to cut my quilting blocks out. So it is brilliant.
Yeah, Big Shot is very, very good.
yeah.
We've got lots on the show today. We're going to have a giggle. Can I just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Hayley's gone full Eurovision?
Eurovision shoes!
Oh, I didn't get the memo.
I doubt
We
very
didn't
much
really-
it's going to do as much good because we're not particularly popular at the
there
moment. are we?
they
Look at
are.
that. So there we go. Hopefully they will bring a little bit of luck.
Very snazzy.
you never know.
We just need the witty commentary now.
Oh, you're not going to get that from me, mate.
You're not gonna get it from me. We're in trouble.
Very, very quickly, we have got some fabulous sunset deals for you during this hour, for this hour and this hour only. Lots of you have been jumping ahead on the website, so well done. Already one of them has sold out before we even got there.
You're kidding, we haven't even
We
gone
don't need to
across.
be here. It just
Wow.
carries on.
Well, it was a Ranger, and whenever
Well, yeah.
now that's a good point. If on these shows, I would always have a little sneaky peek at what's
Definitely
coming
worth
up.
it.
Whenever you see anything like Ranger, you know they're going to go quick. Actually, I've had a look before the show. I know you have as well, Hayley. So I was with Sandra. We're going around as you're on air in the previous hour. We've got some great deals.
So we always
We've
do.
got red tape, so red liner tape, which
Always
is a
worth
must.
stocking up on.
Fabrics, and I
Oh, I
appreciate some
love
good
my fabrics.
We've got some stencils in the mix as well, glitters.
Wow.
Something for everyone. We're going to be having a look at that in just
Got
a
the deal of the
moment.
day as well.
Deal of the day. Now, talk to me about this.
Well, this is a phenomenal deal. Now, I wasn't here when it was launched at 7 o'clock this morning, but I know it's been incredibly busy throughout the day. And of course, we had the lovely Dee here with her one day
Yeah.
special and Barbara accompanying her. And Pergamano is a name that we all know with regards to kind of the groovy system and obviously parchment. But now that Clarity own the Pergamano brand, we've got this fabulous range of pens. Now, they are fibre tip pens. So one tip is a bullet tip and the other one is a finer detail.
Dual tipped. Also,
always
if I just
useful.
pick them up here, so we'll just show you the two tips. So you've got there your bullet nib, so you can get into that super precision, and then you've got your other tip to just get a bit more expansive work. Can I just show you something? Because you are getting the blending mats.
You
You've
are
got your
indeed. You're getting
oils,
2 of these.
and then you get your water.
Now, with regards to these pens, because they are water-based, you would tend to use the water one.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's because they've got different textures, or it might be just so as you keep the water away from
Maybe,
the oil,
yeah.
potentially.
So-
But yeah, scribble it down, add a little bit of water, and you're turning it into more of a wash, of course. Depends on the amount of water you add into it.
What you're able to do, you can see the intensity there from the markers. You're able to control that, pick it up, effectively turning that into a palette. So you can intensify the strength, but sometimes when you're working on projects, if you're worried about going in too strong too quickly, this is a great way. You're blending it and creating. I'm just going to do it in a couple.
And mixing your colours on there as well.
That's a
So
good
you could
point.
take 2 or 3 different colours, put them together, make your own rainbow of colours. The other one, which has got the label on there for oil, that's the one that you're going to be able to use alongside things like your Dorso crayons. So if you're using them with the Dorso oil, mixing your colours, blending your colours together, then you would save that one specifically for those. Or perhaps you've gone for the Faber-Castell pencils that we had during the one-day special shows earlier.
They were nice. And
Nice
I know,
pens, yeah. And
I know
pencils,
there was a
should I
high
say.
price point there, but that's only because of the quality of pencils that you were getting. This is the last one I'm going to do, but I just wanted to show
Fabulous. Come to this fabulous storage tin as well, which is brilliant because you've got all of them in there tucked away. So all, I mean, look at those, aren't they gorgeous? And you're going to be able to use these not just for working with your parchment, but any colouring in that you're doing. Could be stamped out images, could be images that you've taken from, I don't know, could be graphical. They call them like digital stamps that you've printed out and add in the colour to. So yeah.
Just showing you here. So what I've done is used the water mixer mat and created my own watercolour palette. So there we go. Just different ways to use your markers. Okay, so this is our deal of the day. Can I draw your attention to the price? Because we always give such a fantastic saving with the deal of the day.
yeah.
That's a great saving.
Well, this is worth every single penny of that £30.93. But up until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is only 12 hours now, you can get them at £19.93. Gives you that £11 saving, which
Love that.
I'm sure we can tempt you with a little later on.
Yeah, good. Take advantage of the deal of the day. So around until 7 tomorrow, or while stocks last, and this is proving to be a very popular option. Hayley and myself would love to chat to you. We've got, where's the tablet, Callum? Bring it on in
Who we
here.
got out there? I know there's a lot going on out there at the moment. There's some sort of song contest thing happening. Don't know what time it kicks off.
Thank you, Cam.
But
Can I
it's
just get a
always good.
picture
I
of
know
you and
you
Hayley?
guys
Is
are going
that
to be
right?
out there.
I'll just come in here and
Oh,
I'll just get a
come on,
picture.
snuggle
We're going
up.
to take behind-the-scenes pictures throughout this hour, so you get to see the team. You need to come a bit down. Oh, this is nice. There we go. It looks like a family portrait. Okay. So what we're going to do, throughout the hour, we'll take pictures, and at the end of the show, we'll give you a glimpse behind the scenes as well. There we go. I'll leave that here, but we are going to try and keep track of what everyone's saying online as well.
Yeah,
So
I'll have a little mooch at that, as I often do when you're giving us our All-Stars a little later on, aren't you?
I cannot wait, by the way. So what we do with the All-Stars is we bring back some real favourites throughout the day. So you might have missed the hour earlier on, but don't worry, you're not going to miss out on those fantastic deals. But we have got our deal of the day.
Well, this is it, yeah. Details coming up on your screen there. 161,969, £19.93. Do not miss out on this deal. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll be launching a brand new deal, which of course you're more than welcome to take advantage of. But do not miss out on this one. It is a phenomenal deal, and it's one that I know you are going to love, because lots of you have taken advantage of it already. Details are on your screen. 161,969, £19.93 if you want to take advantage of it.
I'm having a look, Hayley, and suddenly the counter's looking a lot barer than it should do.
There's a lot of gaps appearing.
It was a lot busier, but we've had sellouts even before the start of the show.
My wish list is getting longer.
I'm just having a look now. We're going to start with some embossing folders, and these are fantastic embossing folders, but because it's a sunset deal for this hour, we're going to bring them at a great price.
Well, this is it, naturally, because that's what we do here. And you can see on the screen there what it is, exactly. A4 embossing folder. Again, you need to consider the die cutting machine that you're working with. So, of course, you could be using these in our one-day special, because they are big enough to go through. 212923, £9.96 for all of them.
That is an A4 embossing folder.
Well,
You're
I'm
also
pretty
getting
sure that's the kind of price just for one of those.
easily. I mean, easily for an A4 embossing folder, and then you're getting the other 2 embossing folders in the mix too. But look at the wealth of topper designs that you are getting. Different words. Be kind, be you.
Well, these are like little notes, or there could be journal elements that you're popping into your daily journal.
Looks like
really
sunshine
nice,
coming through.
very pretty. 2 larger ones, as you can see to the side there, 5x7, so perfect for your card fronts as well. But really good value.
And that's the whole point of the sunset deal. So if you do want to get a hold of yours, Couture Creations, you know they're coming from a great brand. 10%. 10% of the stock's already gone, and we've literally just seen them. Will they last the hour? That's a burning question. 212623 item number.
Beautiful.
Now, you always strike me as a very glamorous lady.
Well, I've already got my eye on these, but thank you for the compliment. I don't know if I am, but yeah, I'll take it.
Look at these.
These are gorgeous.
Ooh, lovely mix.
Absolutely
We'll bring
amazing.
the details up. So you're getting assorted colours and sizes here, but we've got art glitter collections.
Well, we've got art glitter, and have a look at those ones at the end there. Ranger Distress glitters as well. So as soon as we say that name, we know they're going to be busy. But look at these.
So
these are fine grade glitters. With the exception of the Ranger ones, they've got a bit more of a grit to them. They are in keeping with your ink pads, which we'll chat about as well. But look at these.
Decadent.
Gorgeous.
And these are big pots of glitter. You are getting 7 of those. Do you know what? They should have been £4.14 per pot.
So pretty much, so you might as well take those 2 large pots that you've got there and that small one there, and that's pretty much covered the cost of this bundle, £9.94. You can see there, but you're getting all of them.
Now, let's just think about this. By the way, Callum, you displayed that beautifully. I'm sorry, I know I messed up your display, so I do apologise. But having a look at value for money, now you should be paying for this bundle $38.94. That is incredible.
Amazing. Beautiful gold tones, as you can see there. Ultra fine glitter as well. So if you are working with these, with things like your sticky pads, your ink pads with these, really going to grab all that fine detail with these. I love that kind of berry tone that you've got there.
How much to work out per pot now?
£1.42.
Are you kidding? Look, Ranger.
But you know,
Distress glitters.
do you know what? I mean, we're talking about the price there.
Yeah.
Instantly, I think of that high street shop where you can pick up things for around £1.
Okay.
This is nowhere near that level with regards to glitter. This is professional grade glitter. This is top notch. And of course, these 3 are your Ranger ones.
Do you know a lot? And that's such a good point. You pick up on that. 50% of the stock's gone here. I'm not surprised. let me tell you a little something that was explained to me. So a lot of the cheaper glitters, and you're right, you can go to stores and get cheap glitters, but they're not craft quality. And let me explain, because a lot of the cheap glitters are made with old decorations. So old Christmas decorations are shredded down, and that's how you get the glitter.
Yeah, there's fillers in there and all sorts, but with this you've got some fabulous quality. Let's have a look at those Ranger ones, because I haven't got my glasses with me, so I might need you to check out the colours on these. But the names of these glitters will tally up with many of those. Oh, I can see peeled paint, you can see there on your screen, broken china, and then you can see peacock feathers. You will recognise those names from those ink pads. He's bought me glasses in, bless him. Okay,
that's nice. He's on it.
He's so good. So good. So good. You're my favourite floor managers. The next hour, anyway.
There we go.
It'll be Chloe tomorrow morning.
Shauna's watching. So, details on the screen. These are flying. I have to say, there is a danger that these glitters might not be around the next time we go down the counter. So,
fancy chance.
Putting it out there.
Well, these ones may well end up in my pocket.
I'm not surprised.
So if the pockets look a bit full, you know where they've gone.
That's why we have to frisk you out for the show. 595 985, your item number.
Ooh, now.
All right, here's the thing. Wait till you see this price. And we're going to show you some stamps brought to you by a brand we all love, Studio 490. Let me just turn this around and show you the amount, I mean, just the size of the stamps.
These are absolutely incredible stamps. For that price, do not dilly-dally. These are amazing. Already 25% of the stock has gone.
What I would say to you, if we can, I'm sorry, Holly, I'm making life hard. If you had just a clear polymer stamp of that size, you'd be looking at the $9.96 mark. Now,
easy, yeah.
What you're getting here is red rubber, pre-cut, foam mounted, and all those elements, the fact that it's red rubber, the fact that it's foam mounted, the fact that it's pre-cut adds to the value. So you should be paying $23.99. You're saving £14. For $9.96, that is an utter bargain. I can't stress that enough.
I love this. Things that I love about this, I love that base stamp because, of course, you've got that gorgeous aged wood. That could be like a weathered wood effect that you're doing, or it could be that you're mimicking corrugated card with that.
Yeah, or even just going black for just a gritty, distressed background.
Yeah, definitely. Portrait or landscape, you could just rotate that round. It's a square, so it works both ways. That silhouette stamp there with those days, imagine creating a backdrop, maybe just using one of the clarity papers, maybe Rainbow River or something like that, and just stamping that on there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, these flowers, large open petals, you could quite easily stamp those onto your paper and use them with your papers.
Now I have to correct myself, because with the glitters I said that next time we go down the counter we might not have them. This time we go down the counter, we're not going to have them because they're technically sold out.
They have. Well done, and thank you to everybody that took advantage of those.
I'm not surprised. Such a bargain.
Got a good buy with those. You're going to love those.
So that's a second technical sellout we've had this hour, and we're going to have a lot more.
We certainly are. Those stamps, I know we're busy for those stamps as well, so yeah, do get those into your basket. That's a top tip from me, as well as this.
Yeah, look at all of this. Oh, we are talking Perfect Occasions Organza collection.
£15. Oh, it's almost criminal to bring it at this price.
I know.
Wow, this is phenomenal. These are absolutely beautiful. I mean, we've got a fabulous director who got some fabulous photo shots of these, but it does not do them justice. When you've got the light hitting these, you've got that lovely iridescence running through these. Absolutely amazing.
I mean, the cut.
She's trying her best, bless them.
Look at that orange.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Absolutely stunning. Really nice. What kind of stuff would you do with your guns?
Do you know what? If you are a fan of Rowan Dean and you love that style of embroidery, I would be getting this one in my basket, as you say. Get in my basket.
Get in my basket.
You see, you do it so much better than me.
No, not at all.
But I would be taking advantage of these because, as you've seen when Katrina's here, you only use the tiniest amount. This is going to last you practically forever. It's not going to last you forever. We know everything is going to go as time goes on. But these are huge pieces. Look at this.
That is, I mean, how big is that?
I think we're looking at metre pieces, 10 metres. Even if you were just to
home decor.
Well, yeah, you could use it quite easily. You do look a bit menacing, tucked away behind there.
I thought Eastern Promise or something.
You look like you've been caught in a net.
But I mean, that is a big size.
It is. Little rolled hem on that, and you could edge that, even just a little zigzag. You could turn these into fabulously glamorous scarves, perhaps, with these as well.
Callum was saying, so Callum plays lacrosse, our floor manager, and it's award season coming up, so they've got a big award night, and he was talking about, and this is actually a really good idea, making, I know normally favours for weddings, but for the tables, here's his contribution. He's going to get hold of some of this and make little party favours for the tables.
That's a good idea.
What do you even put in a lacrosse party favour?
A lacrosse ball.
A lacrosse ball for everybody. I like your style. Okay, £15 is your price. You're saving £15. Look at what you're getting. They are, and as organza, actually, you're our fabric expert, Hayley. So just give that a stroke and tell me, quality-wise, people at home. So I know they can't touch it. So.
It is. It's really tricky. It's almost got a two-tone look to it. So I don't know whether you'll pick this up. It's really, really subtle. But with this particular fabric, when you turn it one way, you've almost got like a yellow gold running through it. But then you have that lovely kind of orange tone in there as well. There you go. You can see it there. Can you see down the edge there where you've got that gold tone, that almost yellow, but then you've got that gorgeous orange in there. So with many of these, when the light hits them, you will see an underlying colour with those, and they really are pretty.
Soft crafting, fantastic.
Beautiful.
If you are into your mixed media, say you love watching shows with Lou, what Lou would do is just tear off little bits of scrap, and then because it's organza, you can do techniques. It works so well. Just a hot pin, and you can burn and cut out
fabulously with the
stamp on it.
The show that she was here yesterday with,
yeah.
what's it called? Bonash. The stuff that they bought as the adhesives would work
like
beautifully
your style,
with these.
Hayley,
So yeah, definitely add that in.
£15. You cannot go wrong with that organza set. I'm very impressed by that.
Beautiful.
I know, Hayley, you've got your own as well.
Yeah, you might come back and there might only be 9.
So, red liner tape. This is an essential. You might be running a little bit low. Wait till you see the price. And anyone not familiar with red liner tape, what is the real virtue of it, Hayley?
Regularly see it being used in things like boxes, where you need that adhesive, you need that hard, that kind of grab that's going to grab and not let go.
Super strong. So this is designed for your construction. It's designed. Look who's just come into. It's our Catherine. The whole team are here. I love this.
Who's
this is really nice. That is the question. $14.40. You're getting all of these. So, have you gone into your local craft shop, high street craft shop? How much would you pay for just one roll?
Oh gosh, well this is it. I mean, it depends where you're shopping, which part of the country, but you certainly wouldn't get them for the price that we're looking at here.
No, not at all. I mean,
you've got different widths with regards to these. So we're talking about 12 mil, so a little over a centimetre. You've got 5 metres there, and then you have got just shy of a centimetre with your 9 mil there, and again 5 metres. But you've got 12 reels there. That is good value.
How much does that work out, Sandro, per reel? Out of interest, because I mean, I'm kind of seeing it as I don't think it's unrealistic to think what £2.50.
Well, this is going to be about what, 130, something like that. It's going to be something around that price.
Catherine, how much would you pay for just one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, so Catherine's saying $1.99. At the moment, you're getting them.
She's a frugal shopper. She knows where those bargains are.
There we go. That's quite a good price.
Yeah.
£1.20 now per roll if you're getting hold of these. You're saving $15.50, so it all adds up, and you will use it. $14.40 your price. $195 634 your item number.
There you go. Pop that into your basket. It's a good opportunity to stock up on this. Perhaps go for 2 if you can. Now this is a nice set.
Ooh. Yes, I like this because you've got a lot going on, and there's something about a rust effect.
Yes, yeah, and I know you guys out there do love that. And this is a brilliant price, £17 saving.
Wow.
The price on your screen is worth it for the stencils alone, let alone what's in the pots. And this is brilliant because it's going to give you that rust effect, that patina look with the texture and the grittiness. And you've got all of that within those pots.
20% of the stock has gone here. For, I mean, just the mediums alone, you're winning. So you've got the rust effect. Promise you're going to be using those. You're getting your sponges, and then you're getting 5 stencils into the mix too. That is incredible value.
I'm going to bring the instruction sheet in because you will get full instructions with this, but have a little look at that. Here you've got a metal tray. So on the one side you can see over here you've got a metal tray. You've got little metal kind of pails, there, little buckets there. But then when you actually get the rust and patina involved with it, it looks like you've got something that's been aged for years in the garden there. Full instructions, so you don't have to worry about how you're going to be working with this. So mix them up, make sure they're mixed well. Use them with just a simple sponge brush, or you could use it with like a little daub or a paintbrush. Get that texture in there, and this is a beauty. You've got your rusty patina in there. You can use it for your paper, use it for your metals, use it in so many different ways. All of those.
very good value for money. Monster saving, popular option, all part of our sunset deals, so do not miss out. 628763, your item number. We've got one more offering for you. This is nice.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
True English rose with this, I think. Very pretty designs and perfect if you're wanting to have a go at quilting, because these all work so well together.
Beautiful. The same design, different colourways, and you're getting a lot here. So you're getting 2 meters in total for £24. That's really nice collection.
That's good. Yeah, you've got half a metre in each of those, which is more than enough for you to get started on your first quilt. If you've never quilted before and you fancy having a go, go back and have a little look at some of the shows that we had today. I know we're going to be touching on Hazel's shows, but yeah, it was
Cotton cocktails?
Cotton cocktails. I couldn't remember which way around it was, but cotton cocktails. Hazel gave some brilliant tips on creating quilts without the need for tools.
We need to update this. Now, £24 is good,
but
this is a sunset deal.
Yeah.
So I think we need to do a little bit better. The graphics, apologies, the graphics are actually wrong on this. It should be £24. And you know how we're saying that these deals are only around for this hour. So at the end of the hour, the price will revert back to 24. But for this hour, you're actually paying £12.
Okay, yeah, even better value. I mean, it's good value at £24, to be honest. I thought
2
it was a good
meters
deal.
for £12.
You'd usually paying at least £12.99 a metre.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. So, just to reiterate, it is £12, not 24. I'm so sorry it's saying 24 on your screens, but that is wrong. It is £12. 390890 item number. That £12 is only around for this hour because everything that you've seen are all part of our Good Evening Hochanda sunset deals.
They are indeed, and the details on your screen if you want to get hold of those fabrics, pop them into your basket, 390890. And just for your reassurance, log that at 23 minutes past or there or thereabouts, we told you they're £12 and not £24, so you can buy with confidence with those.
Logged. Okay, take a look at some other popular options that you're popping into your basket. These Studio 490 stamps, I am backing those all the way. We're at approaching 50% of the stock, so please don't miss out on them. Now, that picture does not do them justice because it is a monster set, really large. You're getting red rubber stamps, foam mounted. Look at the possibilities that you can do. They're pre-cut for you, but they are also gorgeous. 751672, your item number there. We love Studio 490. And don't forget, we've got a one-day special coming up after this as well with the lovely Catherine. So I think Hayley's going to sit down and have a little bit of a chin wag.
We've got Catherine. How are you doing? What do you think about our deals?
I think we've got some fabulous deals, but one question is, how wide is that tape you were showing me?
The red liner tape?
Yes.
It was 9mm and where am I, 12mm, so just shy of a centimetre, just over.
See, I couldn't tell from over here. It's thicker than I thought, so that is a great bargain. Because I said I'd paid £1.99. I was thinking it was only 3mm.
Oh, the little tiny skinny ones. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think I need some of that.
I've got a feeling that you'll probably be running up those stairs again.
Again.
Now, you were here at 6 o'clock with myself launching the one-day special.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Wow. Well, what a bargain. What a bargain. Big shot machine. You see the big shot being used here. Sizzix are here very often. And it's a great machine, but it's not just the machine we're offering. What a price. The machine, you've got the caddy to go with it, the tool caddy on the side, which is so wonderful to have. You've got stencil film, 10 sheets of A4 stencil film. We've got 80 sheets of the Sizzix cardstock.
It's phenomenal,
which is beautiful
to work with.
We've also got, we've got the tool and the little mat for getting all the bits out. That's part of the deal as well.
And you've got that precision plate.
And the precision plate, which I found was invaluable to me. I thought that was brilliant. I've used it a lot for the intricate dies. All for less than £100.
Wow. Well, those elements, those add-on elements, if you were thinking about getting hold of those, then that deal almost makes it as if the machine is a bonus.
It certainly does. So if you've got a big shop machine and you want another one as a, you know, something to fall back on, maybe take it to a caravan, take it to a friend's as a backup machine. A lot of us have more than one machine. I know I certainly do. And we've had emails saying the same thing, haven't we, as well?
That's true.
If you're just looking at die cutting, you haven't got a machine yet, or you want to upgrade to a machine, What a buy it is.
So what
Fabulous.
can we do with it when we've received it?
Well, of course, you can do your die cutting with it. We've got Bigz dies on the show as well.
Yeah.
So, of course, it takes the big dies, the deeper ones. We've been using the stencil film as well. So, beautiful dies. I've got some samples with us here just to show you. So, this was actually one of the demos, keeping it very simple, actually, but just to show one of the mixed media dies. And I also used this with the stencil film as well.
Okay.
Talking about the plate, that plate for that precision plate, those beautiful crochet dies, which you get 4 of, cut perfectly using that plate because they are very intricate, very delicate. That was a very popular die set. Now, that was another demonstration. I didn't make this particular card. I'm still finishing that one off, but it was very, very popular. I'm not surprised. It's one of my favourites on the show.
There were about 13 dies in that die set. It was less than 10. There was $9.99, I think. And I think about half the stock had gone during the one day.
Very busy for that one. That is another beautiful die, and again, that works perfectly with the stencil film. So you've got kind of a swirl of stars going on. There's more to the die than you can see there, actually. And you can use all the little bits that fall out as well. Another one there, just showing one of the mixed media dies. So it cuts into your card. You can use it as a stencil. You can. We had a frame, didn't we, as well? Where
we did, yes.
You know, using the stencil film again, you can
really
put your texture paste through that as well. And then just keeping it very, very simple. We've got flowers. We've got funky flowers on there. We've got some skeleton leaves as well, which are beautiful. Another one of my favourites.
But then we've got Bigz dies, which you need for one day special to be able to use.
You do, because you do need, you know, the wider opening of the machine. You just take the platform out. We've got those lovely animals in the Bigz dies, and we've also got we've got the narwhal as well, haven't we?
Yes, I learned. I didn't even know a narwhal was a thing.
Well, I'll be quite honest, neither did I. I thought it was a little bit like a unicorn.
The name of it.
It was kind of a bit mystical, but it is a real creature.
Is it?
But you could take off the horn and use it as a whale as well, because it looks like a whale, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I thought,
these are fabulous. So card, fabric, you know, the Bigz dies, you've got to remember you can cut through lots of different materials. Thicker materials, leather, fabric, balsa wood, aluminium, the thin tin.
I use them for cutting out my quilt shapes, because a whole range of fabulous quilt dies that they do. So it's saved me a lot of time, I have to say.
So maybe you are a soft crafter and you're looking for a die cutting machine. The Big Shot is a great machine to go for.
Lovely. There you go. And of course, you can see more from Catherine at 8 o'clock. She's going to be teaming up with Yanis to bring the second airing of that one day special. Of course, you will find the details on the website. Sadly, I think we've got a little bit of a graphic issue, so we're showing you something completely different there. We haven't got the details here, so yeah, just jump onto the website. You'll be able to find the one day special. Often it's the first thing that pops up when you go onto our website, because of course it's a deal that we're very proud of, but you've only got until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening to take advantage of it. So yeah, check out the details on the website. And Catherine, you're going to be back at 8 o'clock.
I certainly am.
What can we look forward to at 8 o'clock?
Well, I'm going to do the little gift card that we've got on there. We didn't mention that just then. I'm definitely going to use those skeleton leaves, because I tried to do them in the last time. We didn't get round to it, so I want to use those.
Where did the time go?
I know, it just flew past. And then if we've got any more time, we'll see what else we can come up with.
Lovely. There you go. So make sure you do tune in after the break and meet up with our lovely Catherine and Yanis. We've got a lot going on here, and of course we have got a bit of an issue with our screen, so the website is the place to go. You'll be able to find all the details of the different sunset deals that we're bringing to you during this hour. And of course, you can see there's some that we've not touched. I think those paint dabbers have gone now, but the organzas, we've still got those. Glitter has gone as well. I don't know how those art stamps are doing, but definitely worth adding in. Look at that 5-star reviews with that double-sided tapes. Definitely worth adding that in. Do consider adding rust and patina to pretty much anything that you like. And again, those fabulous cottons there, they've got a good price on them. £15.98. Phenomenal. And while you are shopping online, why not add yourself in a couple of tickets to take yourself off to the NEC at the end of June. But of course, one of the features that we do feature here in Good Evening Hochanda is our All-Stars.
We do have some All-Stars. And let me explain. The All-Stars, what we do, we've had products out today that have been extremely popular. You might have missed them, so we brought them to you on Good Evening Hochanda, just so you don't miss out. So these are a selection of our All-Stars. Take a look at this. Our first All-Star, we've got a fantastic book from, this is from Cotton Cocktail. So it's a modern quilting block by Emily Dennis. Really nice book. Let me just show you here. Should we have a little sneaky peeky at what you're getting? So in here we've got 12 quilt projects. 12 quilt projects for $11.99. We are over 80% of the stock. So if you just want to explore different blocks, 12 different projects in the mix, and this is what you could be doing. Now, the beauty of Good Evening Hochanda and Good Morning Hochanda is we often offer you fabrics at a great price. So if you're just looking for some inspiration to make the most of your fabrics, this is a great way to do it. And also think about the fact here, if you're a beginner or a novice, or even an experienced owner, and you just want to maybe refresh on some blocks, you've got it as a reference. You can go back to it. So how much would you pay for a class to learn maybe one project? Here, you're getting 12 projects in total by Emily Dennis, a very talented quilter. They're traditional blocks in there or projects. They're also more contemporary, modern projects in there too. There is something for everyone. For $11.99, an utter bargain. 430-659, your item number there. We've got more All-Stars for you. Also, we are having a look. I think Hayley's got the tablet in her hand, actually, or she's walking towards it. So if you do want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you on Facebook Live. Do feel free to say hello. So here we go. The book's on the screen, $11.99, your price from Cotton Cocktail. I have to say, Cotton Cocktail had an extremely busy hour with us earlier on. I think it was with Hayley. So there we go. Actually, she had a couple hours there. Right. Junkyard Bazaar. Look at all of this. Ho, ho, ho. So you have got, this is like a little Aladdin's cave of goodies. It's your Junkyard Bazaar junk journaling set of 70. I don't know where I got 20 from. 70 embellishments. You've got little pockets in there. You've got vintage papers. Oh, look at all of this. And it is like going to a bazaar and stumbling across that little gem. That's what you're getting here for $12.34 if you are a Freedom member. So think about your albums. If you just wanted to add that little bit of detail onto your albums to create those pockets. So this could be maybe one of the elements, and you've got so much to dip into that you're going to be building up. Okay, I dropped that, but you get the idea. Start building up your pockets and having some fun. Popular earlier on. Junkyard Bazaar, first day with us today? Oh, I'm so sorry, not at all. It's Anna. I didn't realise. Do you know, the only reason I say that is I haven't done a Junkyard Bazaar show before, so that's all you need to say. If it's Anna, you know that she brings you the very best. So I would imagine it was a very, very popular hour. Had to have been popular if it's one of our deals of the day, All-Stars, I should say. So popular option if you do want to place this into your basket, 353767, your item number there. Speaking of good value, deal of the day, absolute blinder. Don't miss out on that.
That's right, Yanis, it is an amazing deal of the day. Launched at 7 o'clock this morning. We're talking Pergamano. Now, you might think Pergamano means that you're going to only be able to use it on things like your vellums and your parchments. So, oh no, they're a very versatile water-based pen, kind of dispensing in a similar way to a felt tip pen, but please do not put them in the category of those felt tip pens that you may have experienced previously. These are Pergamano and they are amazing. Dual-ended, we've just got a small selection of them here. You're actually getting 30 in total. And you can see all these fabulous colours along the base here. So you are getting these, I think these are as well as the ones that we've got out, because I know when they do come to you, they are chock full. So I'm going to get them all out, because I think when you actually look at them on the display, you might be forgiven for thinking that you're just going to get those. But you've got loads of different colours in here. Multiple tones, so if you are into doing things like your foliage and you want to get that gradient of colour, you've got lots of greens in there, some gorgeous reds, fabulous salmon pinks there. And the beauty is with each and every one of these, they are dual-ended. So let's pop those down there to start with. Not quite as beautifully displayed as the ones that Callum has laid out for us, but they're dual-tipped. So what that means is you've got two tips that you can use in different ways. Now, this one is your fine detail. So if you're wanting to apply colour perhaps to the front of your parchment and you're wanting to go in with a very strong detail, then that is the one to go for. But if you're feeling less confident, then why not colour in from the reverse and you get more of a muted tone with these. Now, they are water-based, so if you do want to use them with things like your watercolour cardstock, you could quite easily create your own palette. And as Jenna showed us earlier on, using the little palettes that come with you, the water mats, it does enable you to build up your own palette. Now, Jenny started these earlier on. They have dried, but as soon as you add a little water to those, you could spritz them. They reactivated, and you could use those. So you could literally take all 30 of those if you wanted to, just scribble a little bit on each of those areas there, and then pick up the colour and actually take that on your travels. Second mat that you've got is for your oil-based pens or pencils. So if you are working with things like the Pergola liners, where you have got your blendable pencils, or you've gone for those fabulous Faber-Castell ones that we were looking at earlier on, they are oil-based pens and pencils. So all you need to do is use a little bit of perhaps that Dorso oil. I think you can pretty much use any oil though, and that will allow you to blend those colours and drag those colours out. But of course, the deal of the day is only good for a period of 24 hours. So you're going to get your fabulous canister, you're going to get your 30 incredible colours that I've completely trashed on the set here, but they all come to you in this fabulous tube. Oh, that's a bit noisy, isn't it? I do apologise. So when you're going on your travels, you can fit them all in there, and I just love the way that they are so easy for you to take with you. And I think I might have gained, oh no I haven't, that one goes down the side there. Look at that, they all fit in there. So as I said, it's not just the pencils that we saw on there, you're getting all of those in the canister. Take them on your travels. £19.93. Amazing value for money, and as you can see there, that is your deal of the day. That £11 saving is going to disappear at 7 o'clock in the morning though, so take advantage while you have the opportunity. 161969. Lots of you taking advantage of that deal. It's the deal of the day, and of course we've got lots more deals with our sunset specials.
Oh, hi, just checking my car's okay. Now, we have got lovely views, by the way, from the studio here. I'm glad we introduced the windows. So, we have got some embossing folders for you. Take a look at these. And then have a look at the price. So, $9.96, you're getting all three. You're getting your A4 embossing folder, but it's split into elements. So look, we've got the Be Kind to You. I love this one here. If I'm just going to pick that up and have a look, because do you know what I'd be doing there? It's like rays of sunshine coming through, but each one, and there's obviously sentiments in there as well. That reads Happy Birthday. You've got Over the Hill. Okay, that's brilliant. You've all got friends we can give that to. You've got little strip border details in there just for you coming through. The florals as well. It's really nice embossing folder. I just put some green paper in just so, well, it was actually Callum, just to make sure that the pictures show through. And then down here, let me just bring those two in. You've got really nice sized embossing folders, and the beauty of embossing folder, you can do letterpress technique. Emboss mirror card looks fantastic. So play around. Also, if you've got any cardstock with a core, you emboss it, sand it back, looks amazing. So those are your three embossing folders, all three of those for £9.96. Utter bargain. Moving on. So we've got embossing folders, and what we try and do here at Hochanda, we are the home of crafts, hobbies and arts, so we try and give something for everybody. If you love your stamping, Studio 490. You know what that name brings. The quality, value for money. Have a look at these. Let me turn that around. We are talking red rubber, foam mounted, pre-cut, beautiful designs. We are approaching 50% of the stock. So, a lot to play around with. You've got your backgrounds, you've got your flowers, which you can cut out and decoupage. You've also got beautiful floral spray, so have a look at that maybe for your silhouette techniques, creating a background, and you've even got sentiments in the mix as well. What you would, and I think any craft out there will appreciate, just for a stamp of this size, say clear polymer, forget red rubber, forget foam mounted, just a clear polymer stamp, you'd be paying around the $9.96 mark and think you've got a good price. For this amount of stamps for that price, ridiculous, but they are really good stamps. I can't stress that enough. So if you do want to get hold of some quality stamps at a quality price, now's the time to pop it into your basket. So you can see there, Studio 4... Wait a second, Hayley's taking a picture. Studio 490, 751 672, your item number is there. Saving £14 and 3 pence. What Hayley and I are going to be doing, we're going to make this our thing. So throughout the show, we're going to take pictures behind the scenes, and when Hayley and myself sit down together, we'll go through the pictures so you get a look behind the scenes as well. Take a look. I took some very flattering pictures of the team. Sandro, now, I'll show you this when we sit down, but Sandro insists on getting close-ups on his pictures. So we'll get to that. Okay, now, have a look at this. Organza. £15. You're getting a £15 saving. This is the good stuff. Whew, I mean, this is awesome. Look at all of this. Oh, now that is... Are we seeing there is a gold... Hayley's absolutely right. It's like duotone as you go through. I can see... Oh, no, there we can get that shimmer. Oh, okay. That's just one. You're getting all of these. So an assortment of organza. If you love your mixed media... For £15, this is a great way to stock up on your stash. I know that Lou would be all over this because what you do is rip into it, cut out pieces, introduce it to your mixed media, and effectively it's giving you a colour wash on your projects. Rowan Dean, so Katrina loves doing that and demonstrates it so beautifully. So maybe you've done a Rowan Dean project and you want to try and get that similar effect with the organza. Getting all of these colours, so going from that rich, luxurious orange through to that emerald green, then we've got that beautiful purple, kind of like a dusky salmon. Then you've got your darker tones in there. It's kind of like a very dark browny copper. Then you've got your light green coming through. Your more pastel colours, so you've got your blues, your baby pink in there, another sort of earthy tone, and then a lilac. All of those, I mean, look at the sheer volume of it. For a great price. £15 is your price there for some quality organza. It works out £1.50 per piece. £1.50 per piece! But that price is only for this hour. 772-862, your item number. Now, we're going on to, I class as an essential, red liner tape. So I've definitely got some red liner tape at home, and I'm sure you probably do as well. Is your red liner tape running low? If the answer to that is yes, or if you just need to stock up or get hold of some red liner tape, again the saving £15.50. The reason you pay a premium for red liner tape is because it's a premium product. It's an extra strength tape. So this is the tape you put on and you know it's going to last. Think about your construction. Have you got any construction boxes that you really need to fix down and hold and ensure that they do keep that hold? When you use your red liner tape. You're getting a lot here, all 12 of these high performance double-sided tapes. Works out at £1.20 per tape. So 9mm, 12mm and 5mm. Oh, sorry, 12 by 5 and 9 by 5. There we go. That sounds a bit better. 915, let me try again. 1595 your item number. I've gone number blind. Got some more for you. I don't know if you agree with me here, but I love rusted effects. So think about, you can do it onto cards, but on your projects, say your MDF looks amazing, or your boxes as well. So you're getting Viva Decor. Instantly, you hear the name, you know you're getting quality. It's all about the rust effect. So if you wanted to make that pitted, or give the illusion of that gritty, weathered, pitted, rusty look, this is what you need. It's probably sealed. Yeah, it's... Oh, I don't know. We can just have a little look inside there. Let me close that up. So, that's your rusted patina. You've got your different rust effects coming through as well. You're getting 6 of the sponges. I'm making a mess, I apologise. You've got 6 of the sponges. You're also getting 5 of the stencils in the mix as well. Saving £17. £17. How much would you pay? I'm just looking at the size of these pots. So it's 150ml. Are you kidding? How much would you pay for pots of this size for your rusted effect? I mean, just for the pots alone, you're winning. The fact that it's actually £5.32 per pot. That's just for the pots. We haven't even mentioned the beautiful stencils that you're going to be playing around with as well. So you've got all the stencils in the mix and the sponges for $15.98. If you like what you see and you want to place that into your basket, take advantage of the sunset deal because there is a mammoth saving of £17, 628 763, your item number. Speaking of saving, Hopefully we've got the right price here. So last time Hayley and myself looked at the fabrics, we showed £24. It's not £24, it's £12. So you've got a £12 saving there. That's more like a sunset deal. So you're getting 2 meters in total. And I think any crafter at home, especially a sewer, will appreciate, for perfect occasions, 100% cotton. You've got a beautiful, I have to say, the pattern is stunning. So you've got this wonderful traditional English rose, different colorways, 1/2 meter of each. So imagine your patchwork. Cushions, table runners, quilts, gonna look fantastic. Saving £12. £12 is your price. 390890 your item number. Can I give a big shout out to everyone watching? Because we've got viewers across the UK. So wherever you're watching the UK, you are more than welcome. We have got viewers in Europe, and I know tonight is Eurovision, so hello to you. And by the way, we've got viewers in America as well. If you are a fan of Eurovision, I can tell you, if you're a Freedom member, the price of your postage is nil point, because that's normally what we score. Okay, £12 is your price. Hopefully we do better tonight. 390890 your item number there. So we've got our deal of the day as well. With the deal of the day, it is a great deal. I'm going to show you the deal of the day right now. So we are talking Pergamano. You've got the pens, you've got the blending mats, you've got the possibilities. Do have a little look and see. Here is our deal of... Oh, hello. We're going to show you our deal of the day in just a moment.
Now, I've been taking photos. We'll look at them a little bit later on. And I'd like to say at this point, I am not the world's best photographer. So I'm going to put that out there before we even look at those. So I do apologise, because they're not the most photogenic photos that I've taken.
Let's have a look.
There we go.
Oh, we locked out. No, we've got a code.
Locked out.
I didn't... I think... Oh, it's a very complicated one.
Okay.
Well, okay. Got it.
Okay, you got it.
It's like cracking a safe.
It is, yeah.
I'm having... They're terrible.
I'm just rubbish at taking photos. You're just too fast.
I look like I'm eating a lemon.
Well, I look constipated yesterday, so it can't be as bad as that.
We're going to go through these. I like these. We took some nice pictures. Well, the reason why Hayley and myself like to do this is because you obviously see us, but we want to give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes at Hochanda. Some lovely pictures of the team there. We'll get to those in a moment.
I can't wait till the pollen count goes down, because all those puffy eyes of those. Oh, gosh, yeah, it's been terrible this year.
Are there any sort of, you know, tips to deal with hay fever?
I've tried all sorts, and every year one remedy that I've used previous year doesn't work, so I think it just gets each year.
What did you try?
I've tried all sorts of different... I've got some tablets that I take, but sometimes my sister had to rotate tablets because she'd find 1 year one would work, 1 year the other. Mine's tree pollen, not grass pollen, so it tends to come at the beginning.
Earlier on.
It is, but it just kind of comes, and then all of a sudden overnight it seems to all go. So yeah.
Oh, bless you. All right, now we've got a deal of the day, and like your hay fever, it's only around for a limited time.
It is, thankfully. But so yeah, well, thankfully with my hay fever, but with this, I wish we could be bringing these to you at this price all the time, because we can't do it.
Yeah. Now, having a look here, what you're getting with the deal of the day, this is your blending mat. You've got 2 blending mats. You've got your blending mat for your watercolours and your oils. Here's your oil, and there's your watercolours. I've actually just scribbled out some of the markers that you're getting with the deal of the day. These are Pergamano. So the minute you see Pergamano, you know you're getting quality. You actually gave a great tip earlier on. Because they dry, these are water-based. So what you can do is scribble out as many colours as you can fit onto your blending mat. Then, once it's dry, it's locked in. What I would do, put it in your craft bag, go out, and you've effectively got a palette.
You have, yeah, and it's always there. So if you are going to classes and workshops, then you've got them there. I mean, it's not too bad, because when you're actually transporting these, they come in that fabulous canister with the lid on there, so they're not overly cumbersome to take with you. But yeah, if you're just wanting a few little bits of colour to take with you, then yeah, you can do it that way.
Right, fantastic saving. You're saving £11 on this bundle. It is our deal of the day. 161969 your item number there. And we're going to be showing you some other popular sunset deals that we have on the show. But before we do that, do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to go behind the scenes, so I'll show everyone some of the pictures that we've been taking.
Introduce you to the team. Some of them you may have met already. Our lovely Callum you saw earlier on. Yeah,
so
there's
this
some
is
interesting shots.
over
I
here.
need to pay more attention when they're
We'll have a little look. So this tells the story of the evening. So this started off Hayley and myself And there's
Look
Callum
at
and Hayley.
him, bless
It looks like a
him.
family picture.
Just a bit, yes.
There we go. And then, look, there's Callum. He's pointing.
Oh, he does that pointing pose so well.
Very good. There we go. He used to be a catalogue model.
Oh, I see.
Oh, now there's Hannah in tech.
She's always photo ready.
She's very shy. Do you know what?
Yeah, you can tell.
Very shy, but she finally allowed us to take a picture. And then now we've got Sandro, our producer. There he is.
Look at that face. I just want to get hold of those cheeks.
I was going to take a picture, and he just kept on saying closer, closer, closer.
Oh, is that what it
All right,
is?
there we go, Sandro. Brings out his eyes, and now we've got Holly.
There she is.
That's our Holly.
Now, funnily enough, Holly's in charge of the cameras, which is why we've suddenly zoomed out of that photograph.
Now, who have we got here? Now, this is me with the organza.
Yeah, I feel like we should have some music going on in the background with that one.
Very nice. Next one, we've got Holly.
We will get it.
Oh, now this is very romantic. Now there's a special sentiment behind this because Callum wanted me to take this and dedicate it to a special young lady. Here's Shana. There we go. He was saying he was thinking of her while smelling that rose.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Shana, we're missing you, Shana, already.
You got your feet up.
Well, that's me watching you earlier on.
Oh, there you go. You're working very hard. And that's one of the florals.
Like I said, yeah.
There we go. And that was me looking at the camera. You managed to zoom in. Nice. Okay, that's our behind the scenes at Hochanda. We'll do that every night.
I think we should do. It can be our thing.
Yeah, I like it. Speaking of which, every night what we try and do is give you some great deals in the form of sunset deals. Now, we've got 3 embossing folders here. Really good value for money, Hayley.
Yeah, brilliant value for money. I mean, the price on your screen there, I'd be happy to pay for just one of those, especially that large one, because as you see there, I mean, we've popped that piece of card in there, and you've got lots of different elements that you're going to be able to emboss. You don't have to emboss it all in one go, so you could just take a smaller piece of cardstock, a tag, and emboss one of those details on it. And then, of course, you could sand that back if you wanted to.
Easily. Best wishes, be kind, be you, for you, happy anniversary. There's a happy birthday in there as well.
Pretty.
So Instant Toppers, another really good one, and great point with sanding back. Mirror card.
Yeah.
Mirror card. A really good one with embossing folders. Dark cardstock. Bit of gilding wax on there.
And again, you get your water-based colours. Maybe use your Pergo Margano pens that we were looking at earlier on. You could actually put those onto this and then put your cardstock through and get that letterpress effect.
Like it. If you do want to get a hold of this price is only around for the next few minutes. You're saving £13, getting an utter bargain. Couture Creations, 3 embossing folders. Your smooch. I like that. Smooch. You've got your elliptic illusion and your sayings. 212-623, your item number. I haven't heard it called smooch in a long time.
Oh, I do like a good smooch with an embossing folder.
Who doesn't like a good smooch? Take a look at this. We've got some quality stamps. I know you're a big fan of these.
I've still got these here.
Me too.
Yeah, I must have had good quantities of these. 5 amazing stamps. I didn't even touch on the fact that they've come from the designer Wendy Vecchi, as you see there. Of course, you have got that background, which we've seen with that grain detail. Love the silhouette of those little flowers. That's going to be used in so many different ways. And the larger florals, perfect if you're wanting to do a few colouring techniques. If you're wanting to stamp onto your coloured cardstock as well, your pretty papers, instantly you could be making flowers with those. And then you've got your little thank you sentiment there as well.
I mean, they are huge stamps. So with the flowers, you can decoupage up with those. I think would look fantastic. On your pattern papers as well. Great point. You've got instant background here. You are going to be using that again and again and again. And then you've got this strip border with the flowers too. Imagine creating a frame with that. But the fact, and this is the thing, because as crafters, I love working at Hochanda because we kind of understand a ballpark of what you would be paying. So forget it's red rubber. If it was just a clear polymer stamp, just this one down here, so this one stamp, forget the others, clear polymer, you'd be paying £9.96.
Oh, easily, yes.
Once you go into red rubber territory, you know that the price goes up.
It does,
the fact that it's foam mounted, the price goes up. The fact that it's pre-cut, the price goes up. So Studio 490 at that price is a bargain. I actually think at £23.99 it's a good price too.
Well, this is it. You've also got your storage as well, because of course the carriage sheet that they come on is your storage sheet. You can go into one of your ring binders there, and as you say, they've got that cling mount on there, so they are ready to go straight onto your acrylic blocks and ready to stamp out. Really nice designs.
If they ever do lose their cling, all you need to do is just give them a little bit of a wipe and they're good to go.
That's it. A little bit of washing up liquid on them, run them under the tap, and away you go. But really nice stamps, good sizes.
Details on your screen if you do want to go for this. $9.96. I just can't believe that price. 751672 item number. We've got to be quick. We've only got a minute left on the show. Red liner tape, and it's lovely to see them like this, because you really appreciate how much you're getting.
Now, did you hear Catherine's comment earlier on? She was looking and she said $1.99. She thought we were looking at the very thin tape. The thin tape that's about 3mm wide. So this, the two that we've got here, obviously you've got your narrower tape over there, so it'd be a third of that size. Yeah. She was paying $1.99 for. We were having a little conversation. She said you're closer to $3.99 a sport, especially for that larger.
Yeah, so you've got your 12mm and you've got your 9mm. Really good sizes. And
there's
you're getting
5 metres on each of those spools.
I mean, that is incredible. Haley, time has beaten us.
Again.
Yeah, I've had fun. I really like these hours.
Yeah, they're good fun.
I tell you what, how about we do it all again tomorrow?
Okay, I might even bring snacks.
Come on, there we go. Deal. I hope you've enjoyed the show. So if you do want to get hold of any of the sunset deals, you've got to be quick, because the price is going to go up very shortly.
It's been really good to have your company. Thanks to you guys for social media. I'll put a couple of comments up on there. So it's been really good to have your company. Should we do it all again tomorrow night?
Yeah.
7 o'clock? Meet you here?
Deal.
Sounds like a deal?
Plan.
I think so.
So coming up next, we got the Sizzix Big Shot one-day special with myself and Catherine. Then Rob's here to add some sparkle into your life. And after that, another look at our phenomenal one-day special in the form of the Sizzix Big Shot.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Wall Hanging Decorative Frame Kit, containing Bloom Wall Hanging Decorative Frame and Bloom Metal Keyhole Pocket Mini projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 490196 for £44.99 plus your postage from hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 602000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Wakey wakey, rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Hochanda, your daily breakfast fix of your favourite crafts at 7 a.m. Whilst you're getting ready to start the day, join us every morning for the deal of the day. A product available at a special price but only for 24 hours or while stocks last. Part of your morning routine should also be the sunrise specials. Your favourite crafting items available at a special low price but only for the hour. Tune in to Good Morning Hochanda and start your day with a deal.
Hello everybody and a warm welcome to our one-day special. And can I introduce you to the very talented Catherine as well?
Oh, why, thank you, sir.
Do you know, I don't get to work with you enough these days. I like the fact when we get these hours together.
I know, it is lovely for me actually to come back to do a bit of demonstrating. I've done quite a bit this week actually. But no, it's been great fun.
You are one of the happiest people I know. If you ever see Catherine, you've always got a smile on your face.
I try, yeah.
Oh,
I am
okay.
happy. I'm happy when I'm here. I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
Catherine, you'll see her, if she comes off air, she's normally nipping upstairs to a call centre, because the call centre is based here with us, and placing orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had another delivery today, actually. I've not opened it yet. It's in the van.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to see where it is, because I've got that much on order. I don't know what's coming.
I'm sure you can appreciate. Right, now, we've got the Big Shot, and I was actually chatting to Hayley and saying that I've gone across to the Big Shot. I'm a massive fan.
Yeah.
And so before and I'll send pictures. I've got the Big Shot in my craft room. I'll be showing you pictures. So I'll explain, and we're going to break this down the one day special. But I had an electric machine.
Okay.
And as we know, changes happened here at Hochanda, and I thought,
yeah,
well, I can't carry on using the electric machine because they're no longer with us. So got hold of the Big Shot, and because the electric machine was the first one I had. I'm a massive fan of the Big Shot.
Well, I've got to tell you a little story, because I've never had an electric machine ever.
Oh.
I've always had a manual, and I did try an electric machine. I borrowed one off someone. I actually still prefer the manual.
Oh. And that's we try and give choices, but value for money. And do you know the best thing about the Big Shot? And this is the thing with my electric machine, Catherine, because whenever we had any of the large steel rule dies, I was ruled out because my electric machine couldn't take it. But now, all of a sudden, whenever we do shows like today, I know we've got some large steel rule dies. I think, well, that's great. I can go for that if I want. You get the best of both worlds.
You certainly do.
Talk to me about the value for money, because why should I be buying the Big Shot now as opposed to waiting? Because this is only around this deal for 24 hours.
Because I've never seen a deal like this before, actually. And even if you've got a machine, I would be going for this, because what you're getting in this bundle is almost giving you that machine for nothing. That's what I think. Wow. Because we've got the machine itself, of course. It is the Big Shot. Yeah. It is the Sizzix brand, of course. We know and love it. You're getting the caddy that fixes on the side. Now, this is fabulous, because you've seen me. I do it, Leonie does it, a lot of the demonstrators do it. We come here, we get all our mess around us, we're demonstrating. Where's this, where's that, can't find this, can't find that. You can keep all your tools in here. You can keep your plates in the front here as well. This is repositionable, so you can pull it out further, push it in. You don't have to put your plates in there. You can put something else in there if you like. You've even got a little tape roller there, so maybe if you've got your repositionable tape for your dies as well, you can keep that on there. It's to hand. Washi tape can go on there as well. Sometimes I use that to hold my dies down as well, I've got to admit. You know, so it keeps it all nice and compact and neat. But that's just the caddy in the machine. We're getting so much more because you're getting the rest of the bundle. So what are we going to get? Of course, you're going to use your dies through your die cutting machine. You want one of those wonderful tools to get all your little bits and pieces
these are great. So
out of your dies.
Roller.
That's right. You get the mat as well. So when you've done your die cutting, then put your die onto the little mat, go over with the roller, it will knock all those pieces out, and you know, it works a treat. It really does.
This tool's sold out individually, but if you do want to get a hold of it, you can get it as part of the bundle. Okay.
Yep. Wonderful. And then, of course, so now we've done our machine, we've got our tool. You've got your plates in with your machine as well. So you've got your platform, you've got your two cutting plates, you've got your shim in there, but you also get this one here.
Now, this is nifty.
This is brilliant. Now, there's some intricate dies on today's show, and I have used them, obviously, in prep for demonstrations. I found this worked brilliantly. So sometimes if you've got a very intricate die, you run it through, it takes 2 or 3 passes before you've knocked all those bits out. Use that. It makes such a difference. It really, really does. I love that. Not only that, you're going to get this as well. It looks plain and boring, but it certainly isn't. You've got 10 sheets of stencil sheets here. A4.
So you can turn any die
You can turn any die into a stencil. Yeah. And not just for your card making. It's brilliant. You can, you know, a little bit of that repositionable spray on the back, put it onto your plant pots, put it onto jars. You can stencil through, put your paints and things through there as well. So very, very useful. Do love that. And we've not mentioned the cardstock yet either.
And you're getting a lot in there. Look at this, 80 sheets. Beautiful colours. There is a grain to it, a texture on one side, and is it smooth?
It is smooth on the other, so you've got the choice. Now, I love kind of the linen look, which is what you've got there on the texture side. I do love it, but sometimes we don't want that, do we? Maybe we're inking the edges and you don't want texture, you want a flatter surface. So you've got the choice.
Smooth that side, and then it has got a texture. Maybe I didn't pick the best colour there, but it has got a texture on the other side. It has,
and it's got no white core. It's the same colour all the way through, which is great. The weight of it is ideal, absolutely ideal for your die cutting. Perfect.
Yes. Now, I think it's about 216, or it is 216.
Yeah.
I know Sharon, whenever she comes in, Sharon Curtis, she always with her cards look beautiful, but she'll use these to die cut. She uses this. Let's just pause for a moment and break this down, because if you were to get the precision plate, that's £14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I apologise. I think there's a deal now, so it's on at $11.99. Okay, that's fine. So $11.99 for your precision plate.
Yep.
For the caddy, how much would you be paying for the caddy? I mean, tot up in yourself, but I'm just thinking, this is what I'd be doing at home. For your little foam tool, your roller tool, how much would you be paying for that with the mat? And then when you factor in the papers as well, well, cardstock's $16.99.
Yeah.
The stencil papers, for the 10 sheet, that's $5.99. So look, £20 there, £30 there. What, say £10 for the tool?
Yeah.
That's all right. That's £40.
At least £10, I would have thought.
Yeah,
for that,
£40. And the caddy, we don't have the price for the actual caddy at the moment, but let's say £10 for that. That's £50 right there. And look at what the price you're getting here today. And the 3 flexi payments as well, $33.31. It's good value. It
certainly is good value. And you know you're getting a quality machine. That's the thing.
A machine's going to last.
Yeah. I have used that machine, not that particular machine, obviously, but that brand, the Big Shot, the Sizzix, in my workshops for years.
Oh.
It is my go-to machine. I've got various different machines, but that is the one that has always stood up to the test of time.
And think how much crafting Catherine does. If Catherine loves it, you're going to love it. 733-588, your item number. If you do have any questions whatsoever, feel free to get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Now, we have got some goodies for you, because you've got your machine. Maybe you want to have some dice go through it. Now, these will go through any machine, really. Yep.
This is beautiful. This is one of my favourites. I can't really choose, but this is one of my favourites. We did do a demonstration in the early show with this. It's beautiful. 13 dies in this set. Now, you look at this. You've got the wreath. You've got the little flowers. You've got tiny flowers. You've got slightly larger flowers. You've got leaves in there. You've got berries in there. Think of all seasons, because this will lend itself to every single season and every occasion, I would say, as well. Thank you. Mother's Day, Easter, wedding, Halloween even, because if you want to make the flowers, you could put little pumpkins in there as well. Christmas, for sure.
For
We're going to see
seasons.
Yeah, all seasons. It could be anything you want it to be. You can put as many flowers on as you want, as few as you want. You can double up on the wreath as well, which I did on my card. I do love that. The simplicity of that card, but it's so pretty. And just using the section of the wreath as well. You don't even have to use the whole wreath.
Oh, that's pretty.
I did bring in, just to show I did finish it. That was the card I did in demonstration, and I didn't.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I didn't stick it together, so I've stuck it together now.
Nice. $9.99 your price. It's at 70% of the stock. One of the most popular items previous hour. Will it continue this hour? We'll find out. Now we've got a gift card package.
I love this. Now, hopefully we'll get to demonstrate this one, because, well, think about it. We've got Father's Day coming up, haven't we? But again, any occasion, wedding gift. If you've got a gift card, really nice it would. That's what I said in the early show with Hayley. I would put this on the album pages. You know, little secret pockets there, but it's made to go, you know, fit a little gift card. You've even got the little tabs that hold the gift card in place, so you can put a photograph in there. You can do what you want. Don't just think you've got to use it like that either. You can mount it onto the front of a card, which, it's the one at the front there, isn't it? We've got a card front there, look, so you can do that, or you can make a mechanism inside your card. Where's the one that I had earlier? There we are, that will do. Look at that, so it's a little pop-up.
Oh, yeah, now that's cute.
It's lovely, isn't it? So, gift card in there.
That's brilliant.
I would decorate the front of the card as well, so it's a card and a gift all in one. But what a great idea.
I'd write "Pull Me" there, because imagine you get it and they don't realise there's a gift card in.
That's true. Yes.
They're like, wow, you just sent me a card.
Well, you've got the little tag in there, so maybe that's what you could do there.
Yeah.
Pull Me. That's a good idea. I would do that, actually. That's.
Details are on your screen. $17.99 your price. 151695 your item number. Now we've got more. Okay, so I was talking to you about this, Catherine. I did a show. I think it was with Sharon a little while ago. We had this die set, and it sold out 3 times.
Wow.
It actually sold out at launch, and then it sold out
die.
on extended delivery. I think 2 or 3 times more.
Do you know, Hayley remembers seeing it with Pete one time, and I think it sold out then as well. So maybe it's one that you've missed and you want to come back to it. Now, this is lovely because not only have you got a wonderful sized die that's got such a great effect, you can cut into it, you can use sections of it. I love that with the torn edge and kind of the grey feel about it. The fallout bits, the stars that will drop out of the die cut itself, you're going to use as well. Now, isn't that effective? Again, so simple.
You can use it with the stencil film.
You certainly can. You certainly can. So using the stencil film, I think Sharon did a card one time with a little baby elephant, and she did the stars around it. It was so cute.
Yeah, we've got to love a
Really lovely.
baby elephant. $14.99 your price if you do want to get hold of these, but you are getting a lot of dies for your money. Some beautiful swirls. And the thing with stars, you can use them for anything.
Do you know, I'm thinking with that, if you've got a fairy die with a wand, so it's just done. You know, it's the magic.
Or a starry background.
Yeah.
Possibilities.
That would look really good, wouldn't
Right,
it?
we've got more.
We have got more. Now, these are unusual, but I really like these.
Really like these.
Really like them. They're very unusual, but it's kind of... I know when Pete brought something similar to us before, he said, this is really on trend. You can see furniture, you can see fabrics, and actually I have seen things like that. That is, isn't it? So use it... Well, you can put your glazes in there. You could put, your lacquers. You could put glossy accents in there. Maybe mix paint and... shimmer powder into glossy accents and put into there as well. You could, of course, colour your card, use your inks to blend.
These are stunning.
They are. Use it as a stencil. So simple, but how effective is that?
What about, come on, done getting my basket.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Look at this.
Really, really pretty. Love it.
So you're getting your hummingbird, you're getting your butterfly, but they're modern, they're contemporary, they're cool. $14.99 your price, 375-246 your item number. We've also got more for you. Take a look at this. So we have got our crocheted lacy borders. Now, you've got 4 dies in total. They're by Tim Holtz, so you know they're amazing. 770-649 your item number. $14.99 your price. If you're looking for some leaves, but no ordinary leaves, these are Tim Holtz leaves. 5 dies in total. Beautiful skeleton leaves here. So 496-290 your item number. One more thing to show you. Mixed media number 5. Now I know that Catherine absolutely loved this. $14.99 your price. 262-732 your item number.
I do love that one. Do you know why I've got it here? Look, this was another demonstration in the earlier show, but I love it because it cuts out of the card. So you've got that lovely design. Then you can put your coloured card underneath it.
Oh, now that's nice.
So effective, very simple but so effective. Again, using the film. Yeah. The stencil film, you can then use that as a stencil and stencil straight through. And of course, if you stencil through, you can overlay, if I get it the right way around, you can overlay your... Yeah, it looks really effective, doesn't it? So, you know, you can get so many different techniques. So do think about all those extras in the one day special. It makes such a difference. Okay, right, so what we're going to do this time, I promised on the last show we'd do the skeleton leaves this time, so I'm going to use it amongst other things as well.
If you do want Catherine to try anything out, or you've got any questions, we'd love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com.
Yeah. Now then, craft card, love it. We sell it often, don't we, on the in the big bundles as well, so get it when you can. 6x6 piece, doesn't matter what size. I've also cut a 6x6 piece of cream card as well. I've got to admit, this isn't from the Sizzix bundle, it's just a basic piece of card, but I am going to use some from the Sizzix bundle as well. Now, I cut it the same size, but I've torn the edge. So if you want a clean cut, if you want to keep it nice and clean, just cut so you've got that border so you can mat and lay. But I tore away the edge, and what I will tell you, just if you haven't seen it, I know we've done tearing for many years, but there's always new people. If you tear towards yourself, you kind of get that rougher edge. Which is important to me because I'm going to ink it. Okay, so you get different effects depending on how you tear it and the direction you tear it. You don't get such a rough edge. You can kind of get a... You still get a torn edge, but let's have a look. I might have to ink it for you to see the difference. So if I pull it away from myself...
Okay, because it kind of overhangs.
It's over... Yeah, so if I turn it over, can you see how it's torn there? But you don't really get the rougher edge here. You do, and if you're going to ink it...
So tear towards you.
It makes it... You can do it either way. There's not a right or wrong, but the effect will be different. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit of ink.
We're having a debate yesterday. Clotted cream and jam.
Oh.
Well, how do you do yours?
I've had this question before. I put the jam on first.
Really?
Yes.
Well, there's no right or wrong.
Yeah, jam, and then the cream.
Okay.
You see, Molly's saying the cream is the butter, but I don't often eat butter.
Oh, really?
No, I don't. If I have a sandwich, I don't often put butter in it. Is that strange? I love butter, but I don't put it in a sandwich.
So I was having this debate with my wife because she thought I was odd that I don't butter both sides of the bread. And I said to her, no, I only butter one side. Does anyone else butter both sides of bread?
No.
Because apparently you're meant to butter both sides because it's meant to lock in everything.
No.
Yeah. Not both sides of one slice. I mean, if you've got making a sandwich, you butter both slices of bread.
But when do you butter the wrong side of the bread, if there is a wrong side, which there is?
Oh, when you...
Emily's got it, exactly, yes. It's a bit of a riddle, that, but yeah, you all got it too easily. That's not fair. I thought I'd got you there. Right, so I'm using some oxide. You can use any of the inks, really, but, you know, something that blends. I like that because it looks as though it's old, and I do kind of like the aged look.
It would make a great treasure map.
It would, especially if you curl the edges and maybe do a few other things to it. But it's not going to be a treasure map for me. It's going to be the next layer of my card. Okay. So what I'm going to do then, I've already done this in advance. I've got some more craft card and I've toned that as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So I think we'll have a little bit of ink on this as well, just to pick out the edge.
We are busy for our big shot at the moment, and you know, thank you so much, because I do realise there's lots going on. It is Saturday night, so keeping us company, we do appreciate it. What I would say though, we are going to reward your loyalty, because with the one day special we've got such a fantastic deal on the big shot. Now look at that bundle, look at the saving, and then look at what you're paying. £99.94. I mean, that's ridiculous. Today for £33.31 we will send out the big shot, we'll send out the caddy, we'll send out all the plates, we'll send out the precision cutting plate as well, we'll send out 80 of the papers, and we will send out the tool, and not only that, we'll give you some of the stencil film as well. It is a monster bundle for a great price. Don't miss out. 733-588 your item number. Forget the price. The fact is, you are getting a machine that is going to last. I mean, how often do we talk to people and they said they had their big shot for 15 years more?
I know. Well, I reckon I've had my first one for... Oh, now let me think. Where I'm currently at, where I do my workshops, I've been there 9 years and I took it with me. I reckon mine's 12 years old. It's the old colours. You can tell the age with the colour. I say the old colour. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it?
They last, and that's a really... Because it comes from a place of provenance. With the machine, it was actually first designed for schools, for education.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, now then, I was looking for my scissors. No, do you know what it was? I was looking for my scissors and I'm thinking, they'll be in the caddy. They weren't.
They weren't in the...
But if they were, I'd have found them straight away.
You got your caddy.
Yeah, sorry, Janice. Yes, I was listening. Yeah, no, I was listening. I was kind of taking it in. I was multitasking.
Okay, that's all right.
Right, I've just got a little bit of string here, which I'm going to just wrap around this piece of card. Now, what I've done is put some sticky tape on the back, just so it's going to hold the ends, because this string is quite springy. And I would normally cross them over, but it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, if you think the skin's coming off, it's not. It's where I've had glue on my hand.
Do you know, I did look. I didn't think it was skin, but you just had it looked like a white patch, and I was wondering what.
You know when we put the glue on and we do that? Oh, me and Leonie were talking about this the other day. Quite often we do that, and then you forget you've done it, and you go out, and then you'll go into the garage for your diesel or something, or your petrol, and you stood there, and then you see it, so you start going like this, and all the bits start dropping off, and everybody thinks that you've got something wrong.
Scabies.
Yeah.
It's an old disease, right? Is it an old disease?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Can I say, I hope I haven't offended anyone with that one. Yeah, apologies if you have scabies.
Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move that down, because I've decided to put one of my little crocheted edges on.
That's nice.
So I like mixing old with pretty, you know, the grungy and the pretty go together.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
It's kind of vintage.
It looks like mountain peaks in the distance.
It does, doesn't it? But I just thought, you know, I love these. I've got to say, the wreath, the crochet pieces, and also the skeleton leaves that I'm going to show you, I just think are brilliant.
And stars.
The stars are brilliant as well, yes. And with the crochet, you can extend that. So if you wanted a long strip to maybe go in a scrapbook or something, you can. The ends don't cut out. You can easily extend it. I quite like the fact that I've got that border at the side, so I don't need it extended. Right, so that's the basis to my card. Now, I did, in advance, cut lots of these. These are beautiful.
And
they
look,
really
you've
are.
got your card stock as well, so if you have gone for our one-day special, you're getting 80 sheets of premium card stock in the mix too. So you've got loads. Oh, let me just pick these up.
I think with the leaves, we've got, what's it, 5 different leaves we've got here, and I've cut so many out. So I thought, right, let's go with a couple of different colours. What shall we go with? So I've picked out some green and some brown ones as well. Now, think back to the one-day special, Yanis, with the mat and the tool as well. Yeah. Great for getting the bits out of the leaves. Absolutely brilliant. There's just the odd one that I've missed there, so I'm just going to knock those out.
But that roller is fantastic.
It is. It's brilliant. Now, because I've gone quite distressed around the edge there, I'm just going to add a little bit of ink to the tips of these leaves as well. I don't want to lose the green, but I want to knock the colour back a little bit.
Just a little, there was a bit. I was just getting it off.
Oh dear. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, while I'm doing another bit then, because I've noticed, because you like this now, knock those bits out of there. I should give you the roller and the sponge, really.
Well, do I get the roller and the sponge?
You can do, if you want. There, it's in my caddy lock. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
don't tear it. Is it working?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
There you go. So I'm just putting a little bit of ink. So what I've got here, I've got some green leaves and I've got some brown leaves as well, because I'm keeping it quite muted in the colours here. I don't want them too bright and too garish, if that's the word I can use.
Tell you what, this roller's brilliant.
It's really, really good. Not just for getting the bits out of the cutouts, but out of the actual die itself as well, of course.
It's all done.
Beautiful.
Oh, I like it.
Lovely. Right, so that leaf I think is going to go. I know. Didn't do a very good job of doing it in the first place then, did I? Right, okay, so I'm going to go with my larger leaf set at the back. Okay. I've got so many to choose from. I think there's 5 different ones, so I'm just going to put a mixture in just so you can see
that's nice.
the different leaves. And
imagine
you can cut into
someone
them as
having
well.
like a wedding in the woods. This could be your invitations.
Yes, it could. I don't like that big one in there.
There's a word for it. What is it if you get married
a wedding in the woods?
No, you know, like when you have like a wedding in the middle of a wood.
Oh.
I've just been told an outdoor wedding. We'll go with it. You're having an outdoor wedding.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I don't know what's going on in the gallery.
Please feel free to email in and help us out.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's like a woodland wedding.
But it's not that, is it?
No,
it's something else. Anyway. Right, okay, so I've started layering up my leaves. I've not finished because I am going to bring in some flowers as well. Oh, nice. So I'm just going to pop that to one side because I might change my mind, and I want to show you. Now these I love. This is my funky flower set here. So
funky florals.
yeah, funky florals.
Yeah, Tim Holtz.
You've got so many dies in this one set. You really have. Now I've cut out because if I just show you a few, 17 altogether. Quite a lot of them have got more than one die in a die.
Well, it's nice, so you're not hunting around because you've got everything you need in each one.
You have. So you've got centres, you've got various bits and pieces. So, you know, it stops you losing those little bits, doesn't it? So I've picked out, there's some lovely kind of hops here as well. So I've picked the hops out. I've picked out various different flowers, and I'm going to run those through the die cutting machine all in one go, of course using the big shot from the one day special. So I'm just going to bring that in. I'm going to move those plates out of the way for you so you can see what I'm doing. Just bring this across. Okay.
There it is. What is it about the big shot that you love?
It's a substantial machine. The workings inside are metal. It's really well made. It takes a lot of use. Genuinely, I wouldn't say it because I honestly wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Genuinely, I've used these for years in my workshops, and if any of my ladies are watching by any chance, feel free to email in and back me up. They've taken some hammer, if I can say it that way, you know, and always do I go back to my big shot. I just find it's the best machine, and I honestly don't mind a manual machine. I prefer it.
what I find in working here, I was told that machines, not machines we've ever sold, but I was just getting educated about machines when I first joined, and there are makes out there in the past, and they started to fail. And I only know this because guests were telling us, and the issue was that you had metal components working against plastic, and that's a fight the plastic's never going to win. So in time, the rollers, they start to basically break, and then you're not getting that. You're adding shims and adding shims and adding shims. Big shot. Not going to have that problem because all the workings, Catherine said, it's all metal. It's engineered to last. And the real testimony in that, see how many people, go online, just do a search and see how many people had their Big Shot for years and years and years and years.
We had some emails in earlier, actually, backing all this up. And I've got to say, I was one of those people that went out and bought one of the other branded machines when the first A4 one came out. And exactly what you've just said happened. We bought another one. Same thing happened again. We ended up with 3 machines. Then customers were buying them and giving us the spare bits to sort of repair them. But we ended up having to go out and buy the bigger Big Shots because they were the only ones we could rely on.
We had guests, and we're not going to mention any brands, this one that we're having problems with, but we had a guest who said got through, I think it was like 12, 13 of those machines in a year.
Wow. Now then, with the funky florals, because you've got all these little bits, you can, of course, now if you want to make it easy, you could run through everything in one colour card and then ink them to change the colour. Or you can do what I've done and run them through in various different colours, so you can build up the layers. You can still ink them because they look really good, so let's find... I've done some green because...
this is nice. And this is the beauty of the cardstock that you're getting, because you're getting so many different colours. When I say cardstock, you're getting with the one-day special, you've got your brights, your pastels, your more earthy, neutral tones as well, so your greens, browns.
So just using I mean, there are small bits, but just to build them up starts to change them. And especially I like these, you see, these little hobs. Now you have got to be careful not to lose these because I've got there, where's the inside bit? Right.
You a fan of a hop?
Let's put, there. You see, you've even got the bit, you know, when it looks like you've got the shine on it. So it's making it more 3D. You've even got the tiny little bit on the top.
The crown, the
stamen. Exactly. The tiny little bit on the top. So I probably would have been better putting the green one underneath as well. But you've even got the stalk, the tiny little stalk. Actually, it does look like a pineapple, that, doesn't it?
Well, hey, it just goes to show.
It does. So anyway, so you've build those up. But I'm just going to add a little bit of ink as well. I'm going to go for a bit of orange. I've got a bit autumny on this one, actually.
That's right. I like it.
So
it's gone a bit nippy recently, hasn't it?
Yes, but the sun's coming back next week, so we'll be all bright and cheerful again then.
I hope so.
So I'm using the sponge that I had the brown on. I don't mind. I never wash my sponges out. I like to mix the colours. So if you want a true orange, you could use a clean sponge. But actually, just work off what you've got, and don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. Okay, so
that's character.
You get the best blend of colours.
With a dirty sponge.
With a dirty sponge. There's only some places I'll use a dirty sponge.
Wow.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere. You're going to be known now for your dirty sponge.
Oh, we should not started this conversation. I think I'm going to get into trouble.
We need to put this out to the viewers at home. Are you like Catherine and you embrace the dirty sponge? Come on, this is a safe space. You can let us know. studio@hochanda.com. Molly said she's a fan of the dirty sponge, which is worrying because she doesn't craft.
Oh dear. Oh. Oh dear. That makes a difference. So I think I put the wrong colour centre in, but it doesn't matter because I've inked it up, so it doesn't matter. You can change it. Let's just do the little hop there then. So let's make. Oh, Molly wants a pineapple. Do I stick with the colours I had then, Molly?
Yeah,
okay.
Just to give a shout out to the teams, we've got Chloe flooring, then we've got Emily, our producer, and Molly's our director.
I'm putting a little bit of ink around there as well, just to take the brightness off it. I do love this Sizzix cardstock, Yanis, I've got to say. I've really got to say, because the colours work for every season. They all work. You know, there's not a colour that you can't find there really, because using your inks as well, you can change everything, can't you? These are tiny bits. Should have brought my glasses in.
It's okay. I'm here if you need help.
Okay, well, there we go. So it's not quite a pineapple now, or is it? Does it still look like a pineapple?
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
So I could keep building, so I've cut loads of flowers out, but just to show you, because I want to move on to a different demonstration, I would, obviously, I'm going to do this properly afterwards.
These are
I love these. They are absolutely
layer
stunning.
them as well if you want.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. So I've gone with the brown, I've gone with the green, and then I'm going to build up a little bit of brightness with the flowers and the pineapples that aren't pineapples.
The pineapple hops.
Yeah, the pineapple hops. So I'll keep working on that. But now look at that little bit of detail, how that shine comes out.
That's nice.
Doesn't that look nice? So there, and the little sentiment at the bottom, that would look lovely. I did want to show you those leaves because there's I think 5 different ones in the pack.
We're going to show you the details right now. Skeleton leaves. So by Tim Holtz, these are fantastic dies. You're getting a lot for your money here. $14.99. They're a little bit different. They look fantastic, and it's an easy win. So literally with some paper, and you can use the paper in the one-day special because we're getting some beautiful paper in there. Just taking a look at the one-day special, what you're actually getting. Oh, it's good value. Now, let's just think about this, because how much would you pay just for the big shot? That's the starting point. Then you've got the tool caddy. Then you've got the precision base plate. So precision base plate, £11 by itself. You're also getting the die brush and pad. You're getting card and the stencil film. When I say card, you're getting 80 sheets of that card. 20 different colours. I mean, the stencil film alone is around about the £10 mark. Oh, I apologise. $5.99 for the stencil film. So sorry, yeah, it's $5.99. Normally you get 2 packs, that's why. So stencil film, $5.99. The cardstock, £16. So you're getting 20 sheets. The precision base plate, it's around about the £11 mark. I have seen it for more, but we've got it on at a special deal, so we'll say that to you. So when you start adding everything up, and then the caddy, what, £10? Maybe more. The brushes, $6.99 there for that brush, and fine, we've actually found the price for that. But it all adds up, and you start to realise what good value you're getting as part of this bundle. Right, we've got more for you, so different dies, and we try to do this show. Yes, the one-day special is the real star of the show, but we've got some great supporting acts as well. So coming here, we had a look at the, this is where we left it off last time. So this lace detail, well, I say lace, it's crochet by Tim Holtz, and I know Catherine absolutely loves this. So the beauty is, oh, look at this. Wow. Do you see how you can make it longer or shorter to fit any project, but it just adds the interest. It gives it that light, delicate, decadent touch. How about this? I mean, really nice. Yeah, okay, this is sort of like anniversaries, weddings, fantastic. But if you wanted to go quite modern and contemporary, oh yeah, that's cool. Or if you wanted to go a bit more bohemian, yeah, we love it. $14.99 is your price. You are getting a lovely collection of strip border lace details in there. Right, we've got more. We're going under the sea. And here we've got some real characters that you're going to bring to life. So we've got, do you know what I love it here too? You've got, they're fun. We've got the crab in there. Hello. Do you see the little smiley face? He's cool. You have got the jellyfish. You've got the turtle, and you've got the starfish. And I got stung by a jellyfish on my holiday last year. It wasn't very pleasant. And can I say, if you watch Friends, that doesn't work. Having a look here. This is nice. Isn't that nice? Scrapbooking. $11.99 at your price, and you're getting all these characters from under the sea. Okay, we've got more. So these are the skeleton leaves. This is what you've just seen Catherine playing around with. They are awesome. They really are. I can't say enough about these. You are getting all these beautiful leaves, but they've got that skeleton effect. Easy, it's an instant win. So if you just wanted to build up a little bit of detail onto a mixed media project, onto a card, maybe adding it onto a construction or box, phenomenal. $14.99 your price. You saw Catherine playing around with them. You know these are good. And the fact it's Tim Holtz, that's all I need to say. 496290 your item number. We've got the funky florals. There is a lot going on here. And the beauty of the 17 dies in total, the beauty of the funky florals, and this actually illustrates it wonderfully, is the fact that you don't need, I mean, you can ink up, as Catherine was showing you, but you don't need to. Just with your cardstock, cutting out, you can keep it very clean, simple, and elegant. And this is the kind of idea. This is what you can do with your cards. Isn't that nice? Good size to the funky florals. Yeah, nice. $14.99 is your price there. 416559 your item number. Catherine absolutely loves these. I mean, when we had our meeting before the show, she was like, look, there's something about them. And actually, she showed it. If you watch the launch hour, and you can rewind that hour, Catherine was playing around with this set. Very popular. $14.99 is your price. 262732 your item number. Now, we are going to our Bigz. So, this is the thing. As I said, I recently changed from an electric machine that could only take thinlet dies to a Big Shot. And I have to say, genuinely, I love the fact when we do shows like this, I see a Bigz die and I think, well, if I like it, I can get it now. If you have an electric machine, and we're not knocking electric machines, but if you have an electric machine that can only take thinlet dies, today you can have the best of both worlds, because you can upgrade, or not upgrade, but you can add to your stash with the Big Shot. And with the Big Shot, now, suddenly, you can take on any Bigz die. So if you see a large steel rule die in the past, you haven't been able to do this. Have the best of both worlds, because you're getting such a great deal with the one-day special. And I like these characters. Look at who you are getting, and they're so cute. Look at these. Now tell me that's not cute. Baby bag or project. You've got a baby elephant, a baby hippo, and a baby giraffe. Done. Absolutely done. I love it. Who doesn't love a baby hippo? I think these are great. Really, really nice. So if you do want to get hold of this, $14.99 for a plique detail, phenomenal. So it could be on anything. Could be on clothing, could be on a bag, could be on a project, anything, table runner. Okay, now we've got more. So it's amazing how many people think that the narwhal's actually a mythical animal like a unicorn. It's not. And do you want to know a little bit? You want to know a little fact? The horn of the narwhal, do you know what that actually is? Anybody? It is. It's a tooth. It's a tooth that grows out. Yeah, there we go. So, real creature, narwhal, but very cute. It's basically, if a unicorn and a whale made a happy family, this is what you would get. $14.99 your price. I was trying to phrase it nicely. 621586 your item number. Wait for this. Look, you can make your own narwhals. There we go. The crossing stores. There you go. Nice. Okay, $14.99 your price there. But we have got a lovely video just illustrating the potential with the Big Shot and the dies that we have here. Enjoy. Those samples are stunning.
They are, they're lovely, aren't they? I can't take the credit for those this time because I stepped in at the last minute to do this. So I believe Pete probably did quite a lot of them.
Yeah, maybe Sharon?
Maybe Sharon's done some of them as well. I have done some because I've done the ones earlier.
Okay.
But you know what? They're just great to work with these dies. They are fantastic. Now
if
then.
you do have any questions, get in
Yes.
touch. Or if you want to see Catherine do something, because we can always test it out live on air.
Yeah, of course we can. Yeah, happy to do that. Now, I did want to do the gift card. Now, we did show you can put that into a pop-up card. You don't have to use it for a gift card. You can use it as a little pocket, put photographs in there. But it's so simple. It's a lovely set, and I think it's one of those sets that you're going to use often. Because, you know, if you're ever stuck for a gift as well and you want to give a gift card, it's better to give it in a nice way, isn't it? Present it nicely.
It's one of those things you don't know how... You can put it in a card, but you want to do... You phrased it beautifully, present it nicely.
Yes.
I was a little bit disappointed in our director, Molly, because she was saying that she wanted you to make one of these pockets so she could give her dad, and I was like, OK, this is good at this point.
Right, OK.
An IOU for Father's Day. You cannot give the man an IOU for Father's Day.
Oh, no. Is that what she said? I missed that bit.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
She is paying for his holiday, though.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe she'll get an IOU back.
Maybe.
Teach her a lesson, won't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, now then, within the set, you're getting the main pocket itself. You're getting the insert, and this is the bit that's got the tabs on that holds your gift card in place. You're getting this piece here, which is a trim for the top of our box.
Nice.
That makes the lid to our box.
Okay.
You get this piece, which is the ribbon. So... Not essential. If you don't put a ribbon on it, you don't have to. There's a bow as well. So it depends who it's for, whether they want to be a little bit less fussy. You can certainly do that. And I love the little tag.
Yeah.
I think that is so useful.
Nice.
And I'd use that on lots of different things.
Yeah.
So obviously there's so many different ways you could decorate these. So I'm going quite pretty because I love this colour cardstock for a start out of the Sizzix bundle. So what I've done here, there is the main basis to the envelope. Okay, so when you cut this out, it will give you the score line. So you've got a score line down the centre and you've got a score line for each flap as well. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. I haven't got the red liner glue. I should have borrowed some from next door. You had it on your show, didn't you, Yanis?
What's this?
The red liner tape.
Yes, it's very good.
I know. I could have done with a bit.
Oh,
Imagine, I think yours. I thought
over.
it was only the thin one that you'd got, you know. I've paid a lot more than what I said because.
Well, I was surprised when you said $1.99. So we had it was the 9mm and 12mm.
Right.
And yeah, it was at $1.20 per roll.
I've paid.
Sunset
Honestly, I've paid because I thought it was the thin one you'd got. I've paid $2.99 and $3.99 per roll for what you've just said. Wow. $1.99 was the thin 3mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Now the gift card bit itself on the top here, this is where that strip's going to go. So you can put the fancy edge across there. So that just sticks on there like that. Okay. So get that nice and neat. And I'm using some pretty paper just to line. You could cut everything out in card. You can do paper on the front, you know, if you want the pocket to be paper or a pretty card, it can be. But I'm going kind of with a plain background and a pretty front. So now that's the insert. I'm just going to pop that in there so you can see. So that now makes the top of my box. That makes the lid of the box. So now I'm going to put the ribbon down the front. Okay. Just glue that in place here. I was going to ink round this, but I know we haven't got a lot of time, so I'm just going to keep this pretty, this one.
This is nice.
Okay, so there's the ribbon. And then, of course, we've got our bow. In fact, I'm going to bring a bit of colour out onto the bow just to highlight it.
So we can make birthday presents, Christmas presents.
You certainly can. You certainly can. So a little bit of colour. I wish I'd done this on the lid and the other bit now.
That's okay.
I was saving time and then I thought, no, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It just brings the detail out. Do you know, for a minute I thought you were going to come in with a microphone and sing me a song.
I was going to serenade you. I found a stool. Yeah. I feel I need a guitar.
Oh, is your knee sore?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, you know, we've been standing around. Now, we've had an email from Angie in Doncaster, and she's saying that she can confirm that, Catherine has used her Big Shot for many years. I thought you were going to say, I can confirm that Catherine has used a dirty sponge, because we were talking about that earlier on. But no,
she may have said that as well.
The Big Shot. Thank you so much for that email. Oh, she's saying it looks like you're having fun.
We are. Thank you, Angie. We do always have fun. We do. We have such a great time here. Now, the bow itself, you could put on a little foam pad, but you don't really need to. Now, if you put the card or the insert for the card inside there, you can see the bow is made so it looks like it's now part of the bow itself. Okay, so
nice.
it's pretty, isn't it?
We've had an email from Simon from Pearly Winks. Now,
Simon says.
Simon's saying, he actually has 2 Sizzix machines. Wow. Oh, and including other electric ones, which is fine, we all do that. But he's saying the Sizzix is his favourite. Simon, thank you so much. Do you know what, Catherine, would you one day maybe like to be a Winky? It's the thing we were chatting to, because Donna and Simon, they do have a few Winkies.
I'm already a Winky.
Are you a Winky?
I'm already a Winky.
Simon loves his Winkies. So thank you so much, Simon.
Yep.
Good. Now, would you say the Winkies are the design team for Pearly Winks? Yeah. Okay.
Oh dear. Now then, because I'd pre-cut my labels out earlier, I'd gone with pink, so it needs some balance, it needs some colour. So I'm going with the pink label, I'm going with the little brown one over the top. I'm just going to give that a little bit of glue on there, because I'm going to put these together so they look, like that. Okay. I've also got, my scissors lot are in the caddy now, that are joined to the machine that's part of the one-day special. So now I know where they are. A little bit of string through my tag.
I mean, Catherine, just from the crafty perspective, because we have got the one-day special on here now, so as a crafter, so forget Hochanda, what would you say, value for money, the big shot, everything that you are getting? And I know you keep tabs of, obviously, how much things are and what's out there. I mean, it is good value.
I've not seen a bundle like that here before.
No.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, and also
at that price.
But everything in there you will use. And just breaking this down.
Oh, definitely.
Because this is our deal of the day. You are saving £73. You are sorry, I said deal of the day. It's a one-day special. I apologise. But being the one-day special, you are saving £73. You can break up the price. So for £33 and 31 pence today, you're getting the big shot. You're getting the caddy, as Catherine was showing. You're going to use that caddy. You've got all the plates. Not only are you getting all the plates, but you are getting the precision plate, which you'd normally have to pay extra for. You are getting the foam roller, so you can get the roller to get all your bits out, your dies. You are getting the stencil film, which will turn any die into a stencil. Yep. And then on top of that, you are getting 80 sheets of cardstock from Sizzix, 20 different colours. It is a mammoth bundle. I love the
cardstock as well.
For, I mean, I think a fantastic price. But today, £33, you've got a big shot and all of those goodies. Yeah. Amazing.
It is amazing. It really, really is amazing. Now then, do you remember what we were talking about earlier, Yanis?
Go on. Your dirty sponge.
No.
Oh.
The tag, and you said about that.
Oh,
so,
Molly, yeah.
No, not for Molly.
Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Pull Me.
There you go.
Catherine, we've talked about a lot this hour. I mean, I didn't know where we were going with that. We said that at the start of the show, 47 minutes ago.
Obviously, I'd do it neater if I was doing it properly. But now, you see, you've got that. I put a little...
Pull Me.
Now
we can all do with a little sentiment.
A little sentiment like that. And I haven't got a proper gift card, but just to show that your gift cards will just tuck in there like that. And goes inside. There you go. And make sure your label's on the outside. Doesn't it make a lovely little gift box? Little gift tag.
Oh, and anybody would get a huge amount of joy pulling that, wouldn't it?
They would.
Yeah.
They would.
I think that's beautiful, Catherine.
Thank you.
Right, we're just going to show you some popular items that you're popping into your basket. So take a look here. We have got, this is what we've just been playing around with, your Sizzix Thinlet set of 6 dies. You get your gift card package by Tim Holtz. Freedom price on here. So if you're a Freedom member, £16 and 19 pence, 151695 your item number. Now the pretty wreath. This has been really popular. I know that Catherine absolutely loves this. 13 dies in total, $9.99 your price, $254,642 your item number. I mean, $9.99 for that die? Come on, amazing. The crochet die set, you're getting 4 dies in total, $14.99 your price, $770,649 your item number there. What are we going to look at next, Catherine?
Right, I'm just going to grab a little bit of card. I'm just going to use this because it's the end of the show, just to show, because I can trim it down. One of the mixed media dies.
Sorry, I'm
mixed
interrupting.
media dies.
Do you know what I was going to say, Catherine?
What were you going to say?
I know, the only reason I was going to ask you this, I want you to speak to everyone at home. At the moment, we've got a lot of you with the one-day special in your basket. So if you have right now got that in your basket, Catherine, what would you say to people? Because I get when you're looking at something, and it's nice that you can spread the cost, so £33.31 today, but why should somebody invest in the Big Shot?
Because I don't think you're likely to see a bundle like that for a long time for the value for money. I would have that as, it really is. The caddy is, I've got to say, honestly, very useful. The stencil film is incredible. The cardstock is perfect. Yeah. You've got the plates, you've got the precision mat, which I'm using now, actually.
It makes a difference, especially if you've got a detailed die. That precision plate
it
does make a difference. You're getting your foam roller in there as well.
You are, your tool.
31.
Yeah.
This is a 33.31. This is a great machine. It's a machine that will last. And we have so many people telling us they've had their Big Shot for 10, 15 years. You know, it is a great machine.
I'm so impressed. I can't believe I'm saying this. Everybody going, oh no. I am genuinely thinking I'm going to go and buy one myself. Because...
We've got a Big
Shot. Yes, I know, but I need an extra one.
Okay.
Because my workshops get bigger every time I do them, so I'm going to need an extra machine. And because I know they're so reliable.
Yeah.
They're so reliable. And because I'm getting the cardstock that I love so much. And I'm getting the precision plate that I've never had before that I love.
And
the brush. And I've used the precision plate there. So what you do with the precision plate, take away one of the plastic cutting plates. So obviously you've got your die in there, you've got your material, and you need a plastic cutting plate on the top, but you replace the precision plate with for one of those plastic ones.
It makes a difference having a machine that you know is going to last, and there's nothing more frustrating to say, have you ever heard stories of machines, and there are brands out there, I know we were talking about this earlier on, but you know, just other people saying it, brands of a machine, and you've experienced this firsthand, Catherine, not here at Hochanda, by the way, we didn't sell you this machine, but there is a machine out there, I think a lot of you know the kind of the machine I'm talking about, where it was plastic against metal, and after not very long, it would break. And then you said you got another one and it broke, and another one and it broke.
We've had quite a few of those.
But I'd also be thinking with the Big Shot, if you haven't, I know so many of you at home have an electric die cutting machine. I get that, I was in the same position. But the problem is a lot of the electric die cutting machines won't take the large steel rule dies. With the Big Shot, you can have the best of both worlds. So if you're looking to invest in a second machine, so you can, I'm not saying get rid of the electric machine, but if you just want to add the Big Shot into your craft room, the one-day special, value for money, this is an affordable way to do it, and then you really have got the best of both worlds. You can shop and buy any of the dies.
You certainly can. I'm just going to pick my trimmer up because I've just used the scrap card that I've got spare. And, you know, I was going to put some colour under this, but I've decided not to.
Oh, you're going to go very
earthy.
And
I'm going to go... I am, yeah. And actually, I quite like...
Oh, that's...
Yes, I quite like that torn edge, actually.
Like yourself, it's classy.
Oh, thank you, Yanis.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'm just going to tear a little bit more off there. Yeah, I was going to go with the colour underneath, but I've decided, no, I'm sticking with it like this. Okay. So I'm just going to trim down the craft card as well. And I'm going to... Now, I'm not measuring this, so it might be a bit off. Yeah, I've got to behave when I go out. I know what they're talking about in the gallery now.
So are you meeting up with anyone after this?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to have a bit of a catch up and a bit of a natter.
Apparently, they knew that you're going to be dehydrated from working hard after the show, so they're going to look to hydrate you with a quality beverage.
Oh dear. No, I've got to be really good because I'm back in at 7 tomorrow.
We will see.
No, I have. I'm joining you for Good Morning to Chanda. Okay. I should imagine in the morning. Okay. Yeah, oh dear. I've not had a drink for a long time either, so...
Okay. Catherine later on, she's going to turn up and say, look, I'm sorry, done assignment. I've got up at 7. Oh. 4 in the morning, still out.
Oh dear. Now, all I'm going to do there, I quite like that as it is. I'm not going to be too fussy with it at all. So I love these mixed media dies because you can take the detail out of the card, you can make those stencils with it, you can do whatever you want. I'm leaving a gap at the top. Obviously, this is going to be a big tag now, so you could put a hole in there as well. And I'm going to... I'm not putting the glue on the back of my hand if I'm going out for a drink with Pearly Winks.
Have you been to any of the Hochanda Christmas or summer parties yet?
No, but I'm going to one this year.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see Catherine at summer party.
I can't wait.
We needed you last year because
Why?
There was a raft race. And
Oh,
all
I
the
heard
different
about
teams.
that.
So producers, presenters.
Oh, I would have loved that, honestly, I would have loved it. Now then, I'm putting some of the crocheted lace on the top there, and what I've done, because I don't need the full strip, I've stuck it down so the centre of those three is in the centre, and then I can just trim off, obviously. So it centralises, so just think about where you're putting things.
Nice.
It doesn't look the same if you kind of get it offset. Do you know, I like that just as it is.
I like it.
Maybe we'll put, I don't know.
Well, you could also put
one
some of the
little
funky
leaves.
florals
You
on there.
could, let's just borrow. Let's just borrow.
Now that's nice.
Now, is there a little leaf as well? I know what I
Find you
can
a little
do.
leaf.
Let's, you see, with the skeleton leaves, who said that?
Angie saying, Catherine, you can't possibly need another die cutting machine. She said she needs it.
Oh, I know which Angie it is. Angie Painter, I know it is. Oh, Angie, I've not seen you for ages.
Angie, I'll tell you Catherine's secret. What she does is she gets die cutting machine money by saving money on sponges. She uses the same sponge for the year. The amount of money she saves, she can get another die cutting machine.
Oh, do you know, I'm going to leave it at that because I've only got the one flower made. But that looks really pretty, doesn't it?
Very,
just put a
very
hole in the
nice.
top and some string on there. What a pretty little tag.
Yeah, love it. So that's it. Unfortunately, time has beaten us. Can I say thank you so much for keeping us company. You've made it a lot of fun. We loved all your messages coming through. And I want to say a big thank you to Catherine. Fantastic
thank
hour.
you.
So you're going to be back tomorrow?
I certainly am, yes. I think I probably will see whoever is doing Good Morning Chanda.
Yeah, that's going to be Charlie.
Charlie tomorrow, and then of course One Day Special 9, 1 and 5 tomorrow.
Yeah. So make sure to tune in. Hey, can we follow you on social media? You've got your own Hochanda page now?
I have, but it's not working properly, mine. No,
Nor's
so
mine. I'm
go,
trying to get mine back active.
Oh yes, so everybody's been going to my own personal one, which is fine. I put everything on there, but I am trying to get the other one back up and running. So yeah, just under my name, that's all.
Yeah, please make sure to tune in tomorrow. So Catherine will be live. She's actually going to be joining Charlie for Good Morning Hochanda. That's going to be at 7 in the morning. Early start for you. And then you're going to be live at 9, 1 and 5. I'm looking forward to it. What are we going to be doing tomorrow? You got anything fun?
What, on the One Day Special, you mean? Oh, just using everything, the stars. I think we'll use the stars tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do more